All right, members of the culture. After a long, long time, I'm finally back. I should say, we're finally back. Welcome for another episode of Catch the Fade, the greatest podcast that nobody knows about yet. And as you know, it wouldn't be Catch the Fade without introducing my illustrious co host, the one and only Brother Seaberry.
Hey man, say man.
Hey man, say man, you know what it is. We're here. We are live and in living color for all of you. Uh, as you can see, I'm gonna plug this merch several times throughout the night. I am wearing the official Respect the Collector, Respect the Collection, and Respect the Culture. This t-shirt right here, it's official. You can go to cleversmultiverse.com and get your official merch. Don't do that because I get, I'm gonna convince him I'm gonna get about 20% of all of those sales. So make sure y'all do that. It's really, really important. I'm gonna wait a minute here and kind of let some more of y'all get into the club. Definitely want to see definitely want to give y'all a chance to get in. I hope everybody's doing okay. This weather was really something. I apologize. I couldn't be here. I'm sure if you, those of you, I wasn't just saying Memphis, but everywhere, you were probably affected by this crazy winter weather. That storm that came. That I'll be the first to tell you, I stand corrected. I was sure, like most times, it wasn't going to be quite as serious because most times here in Memphis, Tennessee, it's not that serious. But in any case, it actually was that serious. It was really an FAFO type storm.
Yeah, man.
So we got locked down. I won't lie to you.
Schools were closed for 2 weeks.
2 whole weeks. Mm-mm-mm. Hopefully, you guys didn't have as rough a time as we did, because Lord knows we had ourselves a doozy of a time here. All right, here we go. Let me get my chat up here. All right, I got my main man up. Brother Tuning is here. Good brother Tuning. Yo, indeed. Whooping tricks and collecting clicks. What up, man? T. Lanier, always. Always live and welcome, my good man. I sure appreciate you, brother. 110%, man. It's good to see you guys. As I said, I hope the weather, you guys are both here locally, so you all experienced that storm. And no pun intended, because I realize this is a place for collectors, and I said storm. But definitely, we got through it as best we could. And here we are all gathered again, man. And we got some stuff to talk about. We really, really do. Um, I don't want to get sued, man. Cody Rose, I'm sorry, Raheem. I don't want Raheem to come after me. Hey, my main man Spencer in the building, the real Luigi. What's good, man? Uh, I do not want to be sued by Raheem Rhodes, who, as we all know, in Black History Month, is a celebrated Negro icon. So we do not want, we do
Wow.
not want to we do not want to diminish the compliments of one Cody Raheem Rhodes. So without plagiarizing Mr. Rhodes, I was gonna say members of the culture. What do you guys want to talk about? But I didn't want to get sued. We already know every week, I get closer and closer on the edge of depending on who's in this chat getting canceled because Brother Seaberry is controversial.
What? No, man.
Brother
I
C.
just, I just, I just be having views, man. I mean, sometimes I'm a little angry. I can own it. I can own it. But like I'm 49. I'm turning 50 in June, man. I'm in like this like level one grumpy old man. I don't know, man. Folks should be doing foolish things, man. I
this,
be like,
this man said we level one, we level one
I'm
grumpy
just
old
saying.
man. I can't, man.
There's always a choice for you all to not do foolish things. Sadly, their choice is not taken. Not by
Lord, and I fear that any minute now somebody's about to pop in here.
Oh, that's my wife. She said, "Hey, husband and friend. Hey, baby. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you
I
for watching."
I am so honored to have the wonderful, illustrious Sister Seaberry speaking to us. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you tuning in. I
Yeah.
would say the Sega Dreamcast, but I'm not there with you. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Somebody's gonna pop in here in just a second, and like I said, we do get to the borderline that that man takes me closer and closer to being canceled. Each week he's there, so each week he gets in here. Yet life wouldn't be the same without him. So I need him. I need him in here.
Oh,
Not
Jesus.
not you, not you, brother Seagram. Of course, you take us to the edge, but not like him. Not like him. Triple C, to quote Eric Bishop. Constant. You know what? You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Controversy does create cash. I'm the first to say. I can first to agree with that, sir. Let's see.
uh, that's my wife again.
Hello, Sister Seaberry. Thank you so much for joining us. Um, I think that the king of controversy will be joining us any moment. I don't think you guys will even have to worry about me telling you he's here. If you just read the chat, and I'm sure you guys can see the chat there, you will know who he is. That's all I can say about that. So I'm going to start this show by saying the first topic I want to talk about here. Anybody in this room catch that Marvel live stream?
I caught the aftermath with people in my group throwing up figures and first of all, I saw that Daredevil, man. I was like, oh my god! And I guess it's like another secret wars wave.
That was a
What
Secret Wars wave.
was a little tempted when I saw the Falcon, but I'm like, man, I got a Falcon. I should be man. That freaking Daredevil, and also that Magic in the original New Mutants uniform. That grabbed me. Also, the Onslaught. Like I did. Wasn't there an Onslaught Builder figure or something?
About 10 years ago, yes, sir, there
Yeah,
was. That,
yeah,
that looks to be the same figure.
yeah. See, I never got that. You know.
Don't get clever started on that. My main man, good to see you. Lim McCall, I sure appreciate you for tuning in, sir. Lim McCall, if you just came in, we were just discussing, and I can't believe the king of hot takes, Michael Tuning himself, has not said anything. But what did you think about that? I'm asking people what they thought about that Hasbro live stream. Where we just saw the I'm not gonna say the future because there's other things coming, but what they're about to drop next.
And also like I was telling you before we started the show, I know a lot of people are hype about like other figures that they showed, but like the Quicksilver Black Widow 2-pack is kind of speaking to me because I don't have a Quicksilver, and that's my favorite Quicksilver uniform, the white and navy blue. I think it's I think that suit drip like I need that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Quicksilver got this shit on that one. I'm sorry. That's like my favorite uniform of his.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see what Mr. Tuning is gonna say, or Lim McCall is gonna say, or T. Lanier. If you anybody that saw it, I want to know what y'all think about it before I say anything.
So I'm gonna say definitely the Daredevil and the Magic, and probably the Own. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wind up getting a Quicksilver Black Widow 2. That's my favorite Quicksilver uni, man. That's
Okay. Oh, Lim McCall, my main man, Clutch, that's Spence. He's saying, "What up to you?" I'm trying to give Brother Tuning a chance because what I know what he likes to do is wait until I'm really good in there, and then he just derails it with a take. He just does it. He just derails my momentum with a take. I don't want to give him the chance to do it.
Man, Michael Chooney like dark side. Anti-life justifies his hate.
Did you really just say that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Wow. You said anti-life justified. Lim, you haven't seen it yet. So they they had the event, and what's going on is they put out some figures, right? And some stuff I think was definitely good, and then some stuff Teal hadn't peeped it yet. Some stuff was there, and I was like, okay. And then there's some stuff, and I was like, mm, okay, not real sure. Uh, I guess I could start with the good stuff if that makes sense. I enjoyed the Secret Wars Wave 2. So for those of you who don't know, there was a Secret Wars Wave 2, and the Secret Wars Wave 2 um, had I'm trying to remember if I can name everybody right. Had Falcon, classic Falcon, red and white, right? And no full disclosure, I've already spoken to Brother Seabury about this and said it. Because I could not find Daredevil, who was my target, right? Um, Sold out everywhere. Magic, who was also a target, sold out. Um, I just went ahead and got the box, so that whole wave, so I'll ensure that they're all there. Um, I didn't have the original Absorbing Man. He still goes for a good amount of money, so that was probably not an option, even though that older one does look better. Um, he was in that wave. There's a Spider-Man that's being taken over by the symbiote, is what I'm guessing. Like I saw that one, that was in the wave. Um, Constrictor from Serpent Society, if I make no mistake, is in that wave. Um, Obviously, Daredevil, we talked about that, is in that wave. And who's the last person I'm missing? Gotta be somebody I'm missing. Daredevil, Magic. There's Daredevil, Magic, Falcon, Absorbing Man, Daredevil, Falcon, Absorbing Man, Magic. Who's the other two? I mean, Constrictor. So there's one. There's one more I'm missing. And I should know. You would think. Somebody in the chat, go ahead. Or if anybody hadn't seen it, then you guys may or may not know. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's live TV. I've got my answer. So the Secret Wars waves have been very popular. They come with the lenticular shields. If you hadn't seen that, where you flip and the image changes inside of it depending on how you pose it. And this one had who did I miss? Or maybe I got it right. Yeah, actually I did name it right. Spider-Man, Daredevil, Magic. Oh yeah, I did see that. I like that Spider-Man. Okay. Yeah, the Spider-Man, like you guys, I don't know if you can see it. Might not be able to see that. But that's who the six were. So you had Spider-Man taken over by Venom, like it's happening. Daredevil, Absorbing Man, Falcon, Constrictor, and Magic. Not a bad wave. But so that seemed to go pretty good, right? Wasn't crazy. Um, then we got the news, and this is wherever Clever's multiverse is. Shout out to him for those of you that just got in. I am wearing his shirt supporting him out right there. Respect the collector, respect the collection, respect the culture. Available at cleversmultiverse.com. Get your merch there. Remember, I get 10% of that, so support your boy. Uh, he would probably hate me saying this because he you know how he feels about the Maximum series. They announced that we're going to have another Maximum. That Maximum this time is none other than Thor. Um, I I don't know. I don't know how Brother Seabury feels about it. I don't know how I feel about this. Well, I mean, I do know. I don't hate this store, but I got to be honest with you. Um, the it did not strike me as a maximum figure. It just didn't.
Yeah, and it's like I recently came across the previous figure they made in that outfit.
He bears a huge resemblance. He bears a somewhat resemblance to that one, to the
Yeah,
Harold one in the back. He
yeah.
sort of looks like
But
one.
now that's more specifically like when they brought the book back about, I'm gonna say like 2007, 2008, and like Asgard was in Oklahoma, and he was in that uniform, and and they made a standard Marvel Legends of that figure. I have it. I found it at a game. Now I don't have a hammer with it, but I was like, I can give me a little hammer somewhere, like
But
yeah, I don't feel a great desire to get that match.
it's ironic that you said that because in previous versions of Thor, those of you who've collected them, you used to seeing the spinning effect. You've seen that in the select version. Hell, Beta Ray Bill had that. Um, and of course, Thor had it, and he's had it in the Marvel Legend ones before. The spinning effect of him swinging it. This is the maximum Thor, and it's not present.
Crazy,
I
crazy
don't,
work,
I
man.
don't understand that. He has the hat, and I was like, wait a minute, why does Electro? What? This is maximum. Like you're supposed to go all out,
Yeah, you expect to have everything and the kitchen sink.
and it just.
Yeah,
I only have one maximum series figure, and you guys know who that is. That's Hulk over there, and the Hulk's chest is good because he don't thunderclap. He never came here for that purpose. But I don't know, man. These last couple that they've done are kind of underwhelming to me. And I'm Clever wants the maximum series to go away. He does, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. He absolutely does. And I don't know because this thing's going to cost $60. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. It's going to cost a pretty penny, and for what they're charging, it's not enough. And that's just me being honest. I mean, I don't know the whole. How do you feel about the maximum line as a whole, brother Seabear?
they keep just making people that I feel like I got decent figures of. I mean, the one that tempted me the most was Maximum Spider-Man. I have like one red and blue Spider-Man, but now I got two that have Spider-Man. What is it? 77, I think. 79. Like the short-lived TV. I'm like, I'm a little tempted on that one because I feel like that's the definitive Spidey. Not really tempted on the hook because I have the Marvel Select hook, and I'm really happy with that one. That's when I found out how scarce it was. I just walked into a con and was like, don't mind if I do. Um, but like, man, that Thor is not. That ain't the flavor, man. That's not getting me hype.
I feel the same way,
You
and
know
I,
what I'm
and
saying?
I feel
They
the same
call
way.
it they call it maximum Thor, but them mother look like mid Thor.
You know what? For once, I'm not gonna tell Brother Seabear you're gonna get us kicked off there because I agree with Brother Seabear. I think they got to do better than this. They just do. I mean, the Secret Wars. I mean, I think they were going in the right direction. I was like, okay, you got my attention. I'm with you. And then you drop this Maximum Thor, and I'm like, are you? If for any of you that haven't seen it, just go back and look at many YouTubers are talking about it left and right. But just go back and watch the stream. It's still available, the replay of it, and see if you feel the same way. I mean, to me, you're charging $60 and I'm not getting a $60 price. That's like somebody saying, hey, if those of you who had Five Guys, I'm sure most people in this room either have had it or know what Five Guys is. That's like Five Guys saying, "Yo, we about to bring y'all the ultimate burger," and then they bring out something the size of a crystal. That's what I. And no disrespect to crystals, but that's what I'm saying. That's how I feel. So they are over promising and under delivering right now with Maximum, in my opinion, and that's just something I think they need to work on. Um, They then kind of in its ebbs and flows. So then they kind of came behind and said, "All right, let's get them back. Let's win them back." And what did they do? They announced a thing that nobody saw coming because it wasn't part of the leaks. That would be the Bullseye Muse 2-pack. Step in the right direction, 100%. Step in the right direction. I was like, okay, you got me listening again. That Muse, for those of you who did not see it, that if you didn't see Daredevil, the new season that just dropped, if you didn't see that, then it might not catch you as fast. But that Muse looks good. That Muse looks good. The Bullseye looks good. Hello there, April. That Muse looks good, and that Bullseye, they both look really really good. So I they kind of won me back with that one. It's a 2-pack. These 2-packs are it's not something that's going away. Like I mean it's that's here to stay. So people need to get used to that. I was very very happy when I saw it because the Muse appears. If you did you see it? He has
Yes,
the blood like what he painted with. So he has the blood dripping down from
so,
the mask and the hands.
so this is based on Daredevil Born Again season 1.
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, see,
Mhm.
I didn't
So yeah, it's oh man, you gotta get.
I
What are
know.
you doing with your life, brother Seaberry? Get it together. That's good stuff there. It looks really, really good. So I was excited about that. It looks like you're going back in the right direction. And then and here's where we get the hit or miss. Then we got an announcement about Onslaught, which is a 10-year-old build a figure that they brought back out. Um, I don't think it's a repaint. It looks to be the same. It really, if it is, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It might be slight. It doesn't look too much different than the previous one from 10 years ago. That will tie into something later that I'm gonna bring up. But it's a 10-year-old figure. They brought it back out. I mean, it's gonna be a Target exclusive. I don't think anything was announced off pricing. My hope, I don't see anything extra with it. My hope is that they keep it around 30 to 40.
Yeah,
That's my hope.
because
It's a reissue. Nothing's new.
and also Nimrod is 40, right?
Nimrod was $40, and Nimrod has more than what this does. So it would make sense to me that they keep it in that price range. I get it; it's Onslaught and whatnot, but
Yeah. And I am, I guess, a recovering Marvel zombie. But like, man, when Onslaught dropped, I remember like, because I was having to read them in the store, read my friends, because it was like, I went to like summer school and college that summer. And I was broke. So like, I couldn't read it all. But like, Onslaught's always just been cool, just a very impulsive figure. So, and I wasn't collecting real heavy 10 years ago. So yeah, I won't be.
so as do I. But I think in the case like for me, a lot of it depends on where he lands at. If they come out here and say, yeah, it's a 69.99, there he lays. But if but if they and it's not out of the realm of possibility, they might try something crazy like that. But if they do something like that, then no, I'm probably not that interested. But if it's around Nimrod's price range, because in my understanding it's the same figure, does not pose that well. We're talking about single jointed on them, doesn't. I mean, like if you want him to stand, like he's meant to be someone that just you put on the shelf and you leave him alone because his arms aren't going to bend that deep. He has a little bit of an arch to the back, but not much. So he can only really do one particular pose. But he does what that one thing he does. He's a one trick pony. What he does good. So if you just leave him there, he's probably fine. But like I said, it's 10 years. You would have thought in 10 years because at least with Venom Pool, he got some updated joints and he did get a new coat of paint, so he was different. But this looks like they took the exact same figure, put it on a retro card, said here you go. But we shall see. Um, it was kind of ebb and flows with these things when they were covering it from what I saw, and I was like, overall, this was a mixed bag. I wouldn't say it was bad, but I would definitely say it's a mixed bag. Now we got to see the Ghost Rider, which I think is going to be that's a win for those of you that are Ghost Rider fans. They have a really impressive Ghost Rider. that's coming out. It is Johnny Blaze. It's not Dan Ketch. He will be on the bike again, so it's a different color. I mean, it's new. I think that one's gonna do real well. Um, I don't know. Like lately, they're kind of a mixed bag overall because they've had some hits and misses. They're releasing the 2 pack of the Jean Grey Cyclops and the old
Yeah.
costumes again. And it's like I'm not against them, but it's like they're giving me. I really want like this Muse and Bullseye kind of hit the spot because it felt new. I need more
Yeah,
new stuff.
see, that's the new hotness, man. But like this Sacrifice of Jerry Gray looking like some reheated beans or something, man. You know, it
They
ain't
they need some new stuff, man.
it ain't quite getting it. Although, hear me out, Marv. Since you bringing back all these old beautiful figures from yesteryear, don't give me that warlock. I want it bad. Don't give me that warlock. Don't just release it as its own thing. Do that for
so there's the request of Brother Seabear.
me.
And so
It's been a constant passion to please because I just don't want to pay 60 to 70 for that war.
I understand that. I can understand that. Those of you now, let me ask you this: those of you in the chat, like, is there something from Marvel, figure wise, that you would like to see? Man, I've already told you what more or less was in that stream. But is there something that you really want to see?
I would like to see a comic accurate. I forgot her last name. America.
America Chavez.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but I want a comic accurate because I've been close to buying that movie version. Like, I want a comic accurate America Chavez, and I like an updated comic accurate Monica Rambeau because she is back to being Spectre now. Suit got a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Surely they can take old ones, old ones they made just revamp, take the mask, change the hair a little bit. Those some things I like.
I mean, I'm hoping that the Tila Air. What is there something you want to see? And we got there we go. Sister Sea Bear says Captain Marvel. Okay, good choice.
Yeah, see, same. Oh, well now, baby, when you say Captain Marvel, do you mean like the white lady from the movie, Carol Danvers, or do you want Monica Rambeau, the black lady from the movie?
And then McCall says another Colossus. And now, actually, there is another Colossus that comes with Kitty Pryde. Let McCall. There will be a Kitty Pryde Colossus
Yeah,
2 pack.
yeah. This is more inspired by the John Cassaday arc from the Astonishing X-Men comic that was written by Joss Whedon in the early 2000s.
A complete Fox movies line.
No thanks. I'm sorry. I don't want to get you,
Am I?
but like I'm good.
I might regret asking this question because I know it's Brother Shooting, the good Brother Shooting, who sometimes trolls. But can I get some clarification on that, Mr. Tuning? When you say a complete Fox movies line, what you want to see?
I'm
I want to make sure
assuming.
I'm understanding what he's saying by that.
I'm assuming he wants Fantastic Four and X-Men figures. That Fox property.
Does that sound right, Mr. Tuning? Say it one more time, just in case he didn't hear you.
Fantastic Four and X-Men figures based on how they appeared in the Fox movies.
I don't know that I want the OG movies.
Yeah.
I don't.
So that means, like, I guess the Invisible Woman looking like Jessica Alba, the Human Torch looking like Chris Evans. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Now if they throw in a Kerry Washington looking Alicia Masters, I might cop that.
I mean, that's fair. I can't necessarily say I'm gonna went after it. They only gave us a couple of Wolverines, a Professor, and Magneto. Huh. Hmm. I'm trying to think which figures are those. I mean, I guess yeah. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I mean that's X Men only. Okay,
Right.
the X Men only. Okay, so on X Men, you want to see the complete OG line X Men only figures.
See, there's no movie X Men that I want, man. Like, because I'm a comic reader, man. Like,
I would.
I go comic with it, but I get it,
I'd like to see Toad,
Oh yeah, that might.
the Ray Park Toad. I'd like to see Toad from there. Um, you know what? And I would like to see a Ian McKellen Magneto. I would. I think Patrick. Yeah, that's fair. I would like this. I'd like this. So some of them, yeah, I'd like to see. And he said that's what they gave us. I don't even remember the Magneto they gave us, but yeah, I would like to see a Toad and a couple more of those characters. I think that would be pretty good.
Although a Storm looking like Halle Berry might. Like,
Oh, why would you say that? Now you're just gonna turn him up. Why would you say that?
uh,
They did have them way back. We need updated ones, okay? I'd like a Beast figure or like a Rivals line, i.e. Wolverine versus Sabretooth or Hulk versus whoever, even a Professor versus Magneto. Interesting. Interesting take there, sir. That's some good ones. That's some very, very good ones. Um, Mr. Tuning, have you had a chance to see the live stream or a replay of it? Because I would very much like to get your thoughts on it, sir. Because we know the take of Mr. Tuning, and you've heard mine on what I think needs to happen. I did not the because I'm really big with this whole maximum thing. Like that, Clever and I were talking about who they picked, and he thinks that they're next going to do a maximum Iron Man,
ooh.
and he thinks after that,
but then it gotta be. So, which arm are you gonna do? Are you gonna go like original written gold?
Clever never told me which one exactly it was, but
Yeah.
he said that's what he figured. He is not a fan of the maximum line of what? Oh, your opinion of the Hasbro live stream, Mr. Chun, the latest live stream. If you hadn't seen it, then I get it, but just curious to know if you'd seen it and if you did, what you thought about it. Because they it was a mixed bag. Yes, yes, I agree, Jerome. Ray Park, yes. I definitely would like to see Ray Parker's Toad. That figure would be nice. I don't know that. I mean, maybe that figure existed. Someone made it somewhere. So I don't want to say 100% it didn't appear, but I don't recall it. But we could use an updated one. Here's another idea: the Downey double dip, an Iron Man and Doctor Doom pack. Okay. You know what, Tila in there, I like that one.
Since you talking about Ray Parker's Toad, now I gotta say Halle Berry's line. Do you notice? Do you know what happens to toads when they get struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else.
You already know that you're just turning them up again. I've seen the figures. I'll get some of them. I wonder, can I guess which ones Mr. Tuning would get? Let me think. Tuning. Let's see. I imagine that might work, Terrence. I agree, Livico. I do think that double dip might work. Need that new Quicksilver. Okay, so he's
See?
already answered it.
Come on, baby. Yo, the white and navy blue is drippy, man. I told you, that's my favorite Quicksilver fit, man.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. Um, I think they need some ideas because they are giving us sometimes it's like the idea of like I said, the bullseye muse was good. I know when they talked about the leaks that was one of the leaks that didn't get out, so it caught everybody by surprise. Because nowadays we live in an age now where it's so hard to keep anything. It just is. I like living in this age, but at the same time, I don't because there's no surprises of secrecy. There's very little surprises of secrecy nowadays. That bothers me. There's always leaks, and and I ignore it. Like some people go watch the leaks. I ignore it if I know it's there. I ignore it. I'd like to be surprised. And the updated Archangel. I forgot that. Thank you, sir. That's the one. That's what I was thinking about. Yep, that Archangel. I need that Archangel to go with a display that I'm building with Apocalypse for later this year, Brother Shuni. That updated Archangel will go in that display with a 12-inch Apocalypse that drops in December for those of you that pre-ordered on Hasbro Pulse. So I need Archangel. I can't build my X Men 97 display without him. But they can go deeper than sure characters they haven't done yet or uploaded. Yeah, they. I agree. I agree. They. I don't know if the reason that they're not Mr. Tuning is because they are a company that's driven primarily by financials, so they don't want to take the risk. I don't want to say that they're scared to take a risk and give us deep cuts or randos.
Yeah,
And some
yeah.
people like they don't. I don't know what you want to do. If that's something they want to do, I think they're trying to go with whatever they think's going to sell the most first, and then maybe.
But I will say, I don't know if Marvel is like gone to the rando well as much as Tide. I
Yeah,
mean,
but they can go deeper. Yeah, well, the same thing. Yeah, they. You were saying, brother Seabear?
like I said, Tide is probably the king of randos. I mean, once again, I own a Sergeant Rock and Army Green. If you had told me that would happen, I don't know, even 10 years ago, I'd been like, who'd make that? But Marvel has come with some. I own a Frogman. I own
Oh,
different little random characters.
he's here, the king of controversy himself. Clever's multiverse. Shout out. But just gonna salute, good brother. Good to see you. You came right at the right time, man. But stop giving us the same characters over and over again. You know what you said right there,
Yeah.
brother Shooting. Thank
And as
you.
much as I love Sam Wilson, it might be time to give like the Falcons a rest.
So clever. What we're talking about right now, we're talking about the Hasbro Pulse, the live stream that came out, the figures, and then I asked the chat what they would like to see from Hasbro this year. We were talking about. I gave my opinion on Maximum Thor. You and I feel the same way, except I said how strongly you feel against the Maximum line period going away. But I said that Thor was very underwhelming to me. That's just my opinion. It completely was. Um, I enjoyed the Muse and Bullseye, but like you and I talked about, but it's like to Mr. Chuni's credit, we're getting some of the same characters. I was telling Brother Seaberry that Onslaught is 10 years old. It's essentially the same one, and they're just putting it in a package. But there appears to be, I don't know where people are getting that from, but I feel like they may be right. For $30 to $40, that Onslaught works. For $30 to $40, sure. I might spin the wheel on him. I was telling them what you said about how he's limited in terms of articulation and posability, but I could go with it, but it would just depend. Only like a couple of those releases. Go ahead and share that with us, Clever. What releases you liked?
But again, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand, if I may quote the club manager from Purple Rain, this is a business. You ain't gone too far to see it. Again, guys, Spider-Man, Wolverine, people like that, those are what I call the heaters. They gonna be in the lines trying to make the lines profit. And what leads a person like me to accept those heaters is when they go obscure, like Marvel recently did a Hypno Hustler and a Cardigan
Don't get him
in a in
started on
a
that one.
in a in a Spider-Man way. Like I remember reading Cardiac's first appearances back in the early '90s when I was in high school. Like I'm willing to deal with repeats of people if we keep getting deep cuts like those. Same way with Todd, it's like, yes, you're going to see Batman and Superman, but you also gonna get like, Jessica Cruz and Jade and, Rocket Reed.
Let's see. Very lackluster. I need Daredevil and Absorbing Man, but Absorbing Man has me disappointed as well. Maximum Thor is a joke. Whoa, my man Clever's wilding. We're gonna mute his mic. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah,
I'm
man,
just
tell the
kidding.
truth, man. You know
I'm
what I'm
just kidding.
saying? Caught it.
What it do, Sean? We're talking about the Hasbro live stream, man, and all those new things that's coming out.
You know what I'm saying? Call that mug Midgard Thor. And I ain't talking about they slain for Earth, because that Thor is mid.
He said that Thor is mid. Wow.
Ah man, that ain't it, man. It's like if I had that email, I'd be like, Dear Marvel, that ain't it, Chief. Read Maximum Thor. That'll be my little subject line.
But
Read colon Maximum Thor. That ain't it, Chief.
but how many Spider-Mans do we need? They don't sound like they think they do. That's an interesting take. That's
That's
a,
fair.
that's fair. That's an interesting take.
I guess I mean they probably don't, but I have grown to accept the tried and trues as just a necessary. Because again, because I know, like I said, I'm I know everybody ain't like, ooh, Night Thrasher, ooh, Rage. Me, I'm like that, ooh, Justice. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm like that, but
I,
I just accepted it as a necessary.
right. I don't to answer you, Mr. Tuning and Clever. You can. I definitely can say. I was gonna say right there. I'm not mad at Spider-Man. He's okay. Right. Okay. See, so I thank you, Clever. I was just about to say, so Mr. Tuning, to answer your question, I agree with what you're saying. However, we've had this discussion, me and Clever have, me and Brother Tuning has, Daz, we've all had it. Asking how many Spider-Man do we need? There as many as they're gonna make. Spider-Man is a core character. They're always gonna make a lot of. How many Wolverines do we need? How many Batman do we need? How many Superman do we need? Like people like him, it's just to me, it's something that comes with the territory. I don't expect it to slow down. As long as they're manufacturing, you're always gonna see many Spider-Man. You're always gonna see a bunch of them, a bunch of Batman, and I'm not a hypocrite. I mean, and he can tell you he's looking over there. I'm looking at 3 or 4 Batman right now on my show. Like it's just
Oh
it's
yeah, it's free right there.
there's 3 or 4, and to tell you the truth, there's probably 8 of them back there. But how many Batman do we need? Like let's be honest. I've got let's count one. There's one. There's two. There's 2 Wolverines over there. I see them right there. Not counting the Hot Toys one. So that's 3. That's 4. There's a brown suit over here. That's 5. Trying to think. I got another one somewhere. I've got the Astonishing. That's 6. So I got 6 Wolverines.
I probably got about. I think I got 3 because I have a yellow and blue suit. I have the orange and brown from like when they first started Krakoa, and because it was super cheap on Target, I got the Weapon X.
Yep. So I don't have that one, but there's certain characters that are just gonna make a ton of them. There's no way in the world. There's no way in the world. I mean,
Yeah, but like we're not negating what you're saying, Mr. Shooter. You are correct. You are accurate. But I'm just saying, as a old comic kid, I'm just like, I guess I don't really have a dog in that fight. Well, I'm just like, okay, I know somebody gonna love this, and then I'll be the one to be like, oh look, long shot. you know,
it's
let me have that.
I mean, overall, that live stream, I didn't see it. So Clever saw it and said that at the beginning, those of you that saw it, he maintains that Dwight had this look of sadness on his face, like he's apologizing before this thing starts. I don't think it's me. I don't know if it was like an apologizing, like, hey, this is not going to be a good stream. I think it was kind of like, yo, we about to release some stuff that I know that some of y'all already have. As I said, I'm in the minority. There's a lot of the stuff he has. He's something that I don't have. I don't have Onslaught in any shape, form, or fashion. I don't know if there's been a Muse. I don't have a Muse. I know there's been Bullseye. I don't have a Bullseye. I do not own a Ghost Rider.
I have a
Um,
12 years Bullseye.
so there's a lot that I don't have. So it works. But even so, just because I don't have it doesn't mean that I'm gonna grab it. It's just but when they release pretty much the same version, it gets old. Um, that's fair. Onslaught though, I think it and when you say that tuning, like who are you talking about? Because Onslaught is like the exact same. Clever can clear that up, I think, better than me. He's the exact same. Spider-Man, I mean, there's slight differences, I guess, depending. Like this Spider-Man, like you just had that Magic the Gathering, that Magic Spider-Man, that one looked different than this one. I mean, of course, it just depends. Let's see. All right, man. T. Lanier dropping knowledge. You'll always see the franchise guys like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk, because they're the most recognizable and open the door for new fans and new collectors. Gateway guys, I call them. Yep. Batman said, thank you, T. Lanier. I agree. Batman sells. We all know that. Yep, Jerome, 100%. He does. Sean says they look pretty good. So I guess he meant on the overall some of the figures. Now, Sean, I don't know if you're talking about the secret wave or not, because I'm with Clever and Max, and I'm not hating on Thor. I like the character Thor, but me personally, in looking at that, it's not. There's no part of me upon seeing that said I need that Thor. Spider-Man. Okay, so you're talking about Spider-Man. But as I don't know if you just overheard me read T. Lanier's comment. It's a franchise guy though. It's a franchise guy, Mike.
I got another name for the Thor. That's a maximum Thor because he's mad.
So that Thor, there's no part of the Thor that I like, that I wanted. There's nothing about him that said that. Now, when I saw Muse, I said, "There, I want that." I don't own a Bullseye, it's a 2-pack, so it works out. But no, I'm just so not that maximum Thor. And the crazy part, and Clever and I were talking about when I watched the Dan Who stream, and Dan Who had his chat and they were polling. And it's wild. Obviously, Secret Wars was first, right? That's what they like. 43% of the people were most excited for that. In second place was this Thor above Onslaught. Now, here's the thing. I get it. Onslaught's a 10-year-old figure. And I was telling Clever, I said, I get it, I guess, but there's nothing about that Thor that I wanted. Like
I will.
What up, George?
We're
talking about the Hasbro live stream, man.
I will say this. They haven't done a lot of their costumes. So like
is it Clever? Chime in, brother. Go ahead. I want you to finish your statement.
And like I said, if I hadn't found a Thor in that costume, like maybe 1 or 2 months ago at a game exchange, loose, and scooped them up, I might be pondering more. But it's like a mid-figure plus it's a costume that I just get. So that's why I'm like,
So I'll say this much from our earlier conversation with Clever. It's not just hatred for the Maximum series, and I get it off principle. It's not just that. But that particular figure itself, just you can't have a maximum. You cannot have a maximum Thor, and he has minimal accessories. It's like I told you, it's like them. That's like going to Five. I use Five Guys as a reference for those of you that have never had Five Guys. That's like going to Five Guys, and they said we're gonna bring out the ultimate burger for you. We want you guys to try it out, and you're like, yes, I'm excited. And they come to your table, and it's like it's this crystal burger.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think. You're gonna be like, you said this is the maximum burger. I'm confused. So that's the feeling that I got with that, over promising and under delivering. That Thor, how are you telling me that Marvel Select did Beta Ray Bill and he has the spinning hammer? The Select has the spinning hammer. Marvel themselves has released one with a spinning hammer, and I'm supposed to believe that the maximum one doesn't have it?
It's like,
let's see, Sean. Nothing special about Thor, though. You're right about that.
It's like
nothing special about it.
It's like trying out Miata in front of me and trying to like charge me the same price for a Lamborghini. It's like, nah, don't do that.
Read that for me. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. All right.
Clever.
Yeah, somebody writing on the stream.
That's clever.
Both of Thor's head sculpts are super suspect. He has Electro's weak electric effects. The God of Thunder should have his own lightning effect. I agree, sir. I agree. Those effects that come with the maximum Thor are weak. And they should have at least given him something a little more snazzy, a little more jazzy, something more befitting the God of Thunder. We are in agreement.
Chat. Guess who has entered the chat?
Had to pop up like an 80s sitcom.
Ladies and
Guest
gentlemen,
appearance, so to speak.
the Toy Father makes a guest appearance on the show.
No.
He just showed up
One thing in
out of nowhere. So let me see right here. Nothing special about Thor. Both the Thors.
Undertaking.
So we're talking about that Hasbro stream with what they got coming out. We're talking about that right now.
Y'all talking about the Thor?
Now we're talking about Thor. Both of
I didn't
Thors.
care about that.
Yeah.
I
Both
still would have had more of a.
Read that. He has Electro's weak effect. Yeah. The God of Thunder should have his own lightning effect, especially for a maximum release. They want to be Mayflex so bad. He's talking about the boxes and all of that. Clever is not a fan of the Maximum series as a whole, right? You're not either.
Besides Baby, well, the first two releases, but then now those were kind of stretches.
Yeah, after that.
I mean, Deadpool was a downgrade. As far as it supposed to be Maximum, and then you had what did you had? You got Thor. Spider-Man was okay. I know a lot of people liked Hulk because of the clapping hands, but
I never
really,
used him for that.
Look at it, it really wasn't that big a deal compared to the prior Hulk that they released. And this is it right here, right?
Yeah. He doesn't have so those of you that don't, man, you guys close your eyes, Clever. There he is, right there. Right there, he's right there. So
if it wasn't so overpriced, and then
they
don't give you enough to pay what they're asking for the Maximum series. If they would have done a character that they haven't overdone to the point where
they could have done without that
chest. It's not bad, but it's just not. How much? What is it? $70?
He was 60 when he launched, and we could have done without that chest. I like it, but the thunderclap part, I just didn't care for that. Marvel Legends.
I hate to sound like your boy. Who's your boy that picked everything go to Ross?
Oh, Uncle Tim.
Uncle Tim. I hate to sound like Uncle Tim, but it's just. But people, I mean, they look like they sold. So some people have been buying them, or they have released them in limited quantities.
Marvel Legends, what happened? A 12-inch line because they wanted to be like Hot Toys. Now they got the Maximum Mayflex line. he is tearing them up right now. He is roasting them right now, man. He is really roasting them. The Maximum Mayflex line. That's funny. That's funny, Clever. That's wrong for you to even say. That's so childish, but that's okay. I'll let that slide.
That's not childish.
It is. He knows it's childish to do that.
I mean, these are clearly responses to people are getting the more high end stuff like the Hot Toys, like the Sideshow collectibles and the Mayflex. This is clearly an answer to those.
My issue, and like I said, I had this conversation with Clever Des. It's you can't tell me that Marvel Select. So that's been a while. That Beta Ray Bill has a spinning hammer. Thor in that line has a spinning hammer. And then Marvel themselves, the Hasbro, has put out a spinning hammer. And you tell me that the Maximum Thor, this is supposed to be this is it. This is like, hey, souped up Thor. And you just said, I'm gonna give you Electro's effects, and I'm not gonna give you a spinning hammer. Like that doesn't make sense.
Somebody actually had an extra spinning Thor hammer.
He said the people's choices in the building.
Who said that?
Jerome.
Oh, okay.
Jerome. You were saying?
Jerome, I'll wait. I got some stuff And it's something, and it's something that Jerome helped me get. So I'm gonna unveil it later. I'm gonna unveil it later. We're talking about Marvel right now.
And I got a bag today too.
We both got bags, and I got some unboxings to do as well.
I told when we were talking about the so tuning brings up a point that he says and I agree. He would like to see less of the same thing over and over again. However, what do you say? And 2 whack head sculpts. Man, you are all on this store.
Man,
he's tearing them up. He's tearing them up, man.
What are you talking about?
The Thor, the head sculpts on that Maximum Thor.
Yeah, that Thor was disappointing. I mean, the only one. Did y'all talk about Daredevil yet?
No. Well, we talked about the Secret Wave, the Secret Wars, because they started that out, and it was like, okay,
Magic and Daredevil. Those are ones
those are nice. You know how you know? Because if you go now, those are the 2 that are sold out everywhere.
But let me say something about that. I'm still not crazy about that Daredevil because
he sold out,
man. They gotta give me more with my Daredevil. Me being a Daredevil fan, I got like 5 of them. I need a angry face and not that plain face. I just need the book. I like the book. It looks a little bit different, but I mean, I got so many Daredevils that all look the same, and it's like, come on, man, let's make it a little different. But I will give you credit that Daredevil is heads above the other ones and Magic. But I'm a fan of Magic.
The two that sold out were those 2. Daredevil is the star of the show.
Okay. The other ones are like you got Bullseye.
No,
that wasn't Secret War.
I told him I ordered the case because I could not find Daredevil anywhere. Like he sold out.
Oh, wow.
Magic sold out. Like 2 that I wanted, they're sold out. And I was like, the only way I could get it was
I hit stores.
So I ordered the case, and I said, you know what? Clever feels a certain way about Absorbing Man. What he said, they're gonna push all these expressions.
I got the Build-A-Figure. I don't even
into the Maximum Daredevil watch. You know what, man? I'm so tired.
I just sold Onslaught too, and then they released that. I just sold the Build-A-Figure Onslaught.
We were talking about Onslaught. It's a 10-year-old figure. Clever was telling me it's a 10-year-old figure. That Falcon was decent. Well, so that Falcon was decent too, though. I mean, I want to get that Falcon. I don't have an issue with the Falcon. I don't.
I got a Falcon that I'm cool with. I had one that was in a retro package, I believe, that came before. I got like 3 or 4 Falcons.
I saw
Captain America one.
I saw Absorbing Man, the older one that I was looking at. Clever showed that to me, and I like that one, but that one's pricey. So to find out Absorbing Man, you're gonna spend a good amount because he actually looks like he's absorbing something. That one. This guy just looks like a buff dude with a ball and chain.
Hasbro knows what they're doing. They know that people are looking for certain figures and they just re-release them. Give me that money. Give me that money.
Tuning was just saying, but how many Spider-Man do we need? And I had said it before.
Spider-Man is like Batman and Hogan.
See, that's what I
get sick of Batman's and I get sick of Hogan's, but I understand.
There's Batman, there's Superman.
I really get
Batman.
I was calling it a necessary evil.
Yep, Batman, Superman. I told myself I just counted 6 Wolverines right here. There's 6 Wolverines around you. There's 8 Batman over there. 8 of them. There's 4 Supermen. Like it's some
those are the heavy hitters.
And it's the cost of doing business.
Okay, well, Series Black says that Falcon was decent too, though. Yeah, I mean, like I don't hate the Falcon, but I got a Falcon, and now I got what I jokingly call Captain Falcon. I have a comic style Sam Wilson Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I'm good.
I just
see now that's one difference between Marcus. He will get a figure, and if he's good, he'll be good. Like I'll get a figure, and then I'll be like with Daredevil, I feel like I still haven't gotten a. That's why I have 5 Daredevils because I don't have the perfect Daredevil, and I actually do. I've been wanting that CT Toys ones because that does look good, and I know you got to sell it. But it's like if I can't get the perfect figure, I just keep buying it.
How many Daredevils do you have, Clever? Because I know you got some. How many Daredevils you got? Or not just you, Clever. How many? Because we know he got 5.
Strangeland.
How many people got multiple Daredevils in here?
Some of them came with one of them came with that what was it, the Heroes for Hire? Was it the Heroes for Hire pack that had Jewel? It had a Luke Cage in there. I forget what was in that.
I just speed watched the Hasbro video. I like Onslaught and Archangel. Spidey was all right. Thor just looks like the dude that makes keys for you at Home Depot.
Who said that? Who said that?
Tila did said that.
Who?
He's Terrence. He said Thor looks like the dude that makes keys for you at Home Depot.
Wow. Make a hell of a key then.
I guess he just says how basic he looks. 3, but not a straight red one. Okay, so he has 3 Daredevils, but not a straight red one like this one. That Thor,
that one got that one got.
I only have 2. I have the '90s armor. I bought that from Shoney. Thank you.
I get that.
I have the CT Toys red suit.
Oh, Tila, you took me out with that one all the way out. Yeah, that Archangel. I don't have that color scheme. I just have the X-Force one. And I need that one because I'm building, as I said, and I'm going to build a set around Apocalypse when he gets here. You know, later this year, the 12-inch Apocalypse. And you need that X-Force one's not, I can't put him in there with that. I need the red and blue Archangel. I need that one. So, I mean, in theory, I could go that route. Onslaught's 10 years old, right?
I didn't put out,
but
put 1 or 2.
You said, and Clever was telling me that he doesn't pose the greatest. You know, he's got single joints. He's just this power pose guy, and that's about it.
There's some there that was right there for you.
I want that Shadowland one, man.
I love
1, 2. How many of these are here?
Yeah, you got what? You got those 2, and then you got the I didn't. Did I put the? Yeah, I did put the Shadowland. Oh, they ain't gonna be able to see it.
You're not gonna be able to see it. He's got multiple Daredevils.
Yeah, Shadowland.
Thank you, Sister Seaberry.
Jesus.
What I looked at, I'm the Muse and Bullseye. I want that because I think that Muse looks good, and it's like they give you.
I gotta look at it. I got a Bullseye that I'm satisfied with. That first Bullseye they put out. That first Bullseye.
I have the Torbjörn Bullseye, and yeah, I know the figure is cruel about today's standards, but he has this psycho face on him. And I just feel like it just fits so well.
So could they have done? Hasbro doesn't. I think if you're kind of noticing it now, what they're doing, unless it's the maximum, they appear to be getting away from single releases. I don't know if you pay attention. That's what I think. They put them out, but they're big into this whole 2-pack, 3-pack thing. They're there. They could easily have done Used by himself. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Jerome said, like Marvel Legends Psylocke, right, Des?
Say that again.
He said like Marvel Legends Psylocke, right, Des?
Yeah, Psylocke was a huge improvement. That's one of the improvements that was legit. And plus, she's not a character that they've done a million of them. So they went. If you look at the old Psylocke and then look at that new one, and people have posted, it's like night and day. It's like I don't see how. And I know a lot of people were selling it. I still got her. A lot of people were selling that old Psylocke once they bought the game reverse one. It's like, why do I even need this?
I don't have
no redeeming value once you see that new one.
I don't have a Bullseye, right? I don't. So I would do it, but here's the thing about that.
He looks okay. You just don't.
But here's the thing.
Bullseye.
Here's what
I like the face.
Here's what I'm thinking that their thought process is. This, just like your reaction right there, is probably what they thought. Mm-hmm. They're like, you know what? If we put this Bullseye out, it's probably not gonna sell. But we know they're gonna like this Muse. We'll put them together. Thus, you'll buy Bullseye because you have no choice because it's in the 2-pack.
Okay, let me ask you this question
because everybody pretty much universally agrees that Muse is nice.
These are these both from the show?
Yeah,
supposedly.
Okay. I don't like them.
I mean, I don't know about the Bullseye, but that Muse is definitely from the show.
Yeah, but the Bullseye, the face, one of the swappable faces does look comic accurate. But then I'm looking at this tactical gear. I don't think I've ever seen him wear this in the comic. No, this look. So I'm thinking this is the TV show.
Yeah. This is TV show.
So
that's probably why I get it. Because I'm a comic accurate guy.
And there's nothing wrong with being a comic guy. Clever's a comic guy. I'm tuning. You're a comic guy. I'm sure I got comic guys in here.
He messes with Marvel.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not mad.
I dabble a little bit into some movie ones, like I got a few, but I prefer comic.
Not that I would ever give them a pass, but if I'm being honest, if I'm them, if I had any doubt about like I got to release these characters, if I had any doubt that you were gonna buy that character, I'm gonna put it with the one I know you're gonna buy. It just makes perfect sense. Like everybody pretty much like this muse. So if you got a bullseye that you don't know you can sell, but you got a muse that you know you can, you just put them in the 2-pack. That's just something I think that if you look at the 2-packs that they're so far with Gamerverse, and I don't know how everybody in the chat feels, but if you've seen the 2-packs they put out so far, it seems like this to me. Now you guys correct me if I'm wrong, right? Chat, tell me if I'm wrong. With the Gamerverse 2-packs, has there not been, for the most part, one character in each 2-pack you wanted and one that you either didn't care about?
Almost everyone.
Yeah.
It seems like they gotta start instead of two equal figures. Like, hey, I want both of these. You got one where everybody says I want this, and then they say we'll throw the other one in.
I'll name one.
Okay.
That it wasn't like that. Heroes for Hire. We had Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Okay,
everybody wanted that Iron Fist, and everybody wanted that Luke Cage. They wanted that whole thing. With the Punisher one, everybody just wanted Punisher. They didn't want Bushwhacker. They were like, man, get this guy out of here. Well, I ain't gonna say what they were saying about it, but but most of the 2-packs people do want. Like, okay, Psylocke. Everybody wanted Psylocke. They didn't care about Thanos.
Yeah, because see, that's how it was.
So we had Captain America and Blue Venom.
That's why I got to shout out the Kingpin Alan Collins for selling me the Silver Samurai from the Game of Earth. That's all I want.
He said Venom and Cap. So George, are you saying by Venom and Cap? Are you saying you actually wanted both of them? I mean, some people did want Blue Venom, but Captain America was what people were talking about.
If people didn't have a Venom, that would be a decent Venom to get.
But I think Captain America was the one everybody wanted.
Yeah, preferably.
I think if I had to go with War Machine and Omega Red, I think more people wanted Omega Red. To me, it seemed like.
That's a tough one though, because they had some good War Machines out, and then they had one great. I like the past Omega Red. I don't know it might be brighter colors, but I can't tell.
I agree, McCall. That's marketing. Yeah, that's on purpose.
And I wound up getting a loose figure.
So George wanted both of them. He wanted. I think they're right here. Yep. So George, you wanted both of these, both Cap and Blue Venom. I mean, which I respect. I mean, because this is a good Venom. It really is. This is a good Venom, and this is definitely. I think Des, did you say? I want to say Clinton said too. One of the better Captain Americas.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I just thought of another one that came out recent that I think both people wanted both of them, especially since they didn't make a whole lot of this second character. Would be once again Punisher and Nick Fury, based off the video game.
I didn't want the Nick Fury in their color scheme.
Yeah, there are a lot. Some people don't care for Nick Fury in their color scheme, but you have to get the 3-pack, I think, to get the traditional one, unless they got one from Toy Biz or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I'm not mad at them.
Or the previous Marvel Legends that came out by itself.
There's certain ones you can sell, like I'll say this: the ones they put by themselves, Marvel. I have to give them some credit. They're not that stupid. The ones they put by themselves, so they knew that Shumagorath would sell. They knew that he didn't have to go in a 2-pack or anything crazy. You knew he would sell. Yeah. Juggernaut, you're probably always gonna you're not usually have a problem selling the Juggernaut. So there's certain ones they won't take risk with.
Well, they slapped Colossus with Kitty Pryde. New Kitty Pryde.
Do not want. I got a Kitty Pryde, and I got the Shadow Kid from your scalp.
I had 3 Colossus. I sold the one with the beard to somebody, and I still have the one that came in the 2-pack with Juggernaut. That's the version I grew up on.
The new Omega Red sculpt was better, than the old one. Okay, that's fair. I mean, they're not.
I'm not just no super. I'm not no super Omega Red guy, so it's like if I get one that's halfway decent, I'm cool. Yeah, like there's certain characters where I'm like, I don't need the perfect character for this. Just give me something that's decent.
I just so overall, when I looked at now, and I am getting that Ghost Rider. I don't have a Ghost Rider, so I look forward to. I do not own a Ghost Rider. I wanted the Danny Ketch one, but I'll take this one.
Like I said, I got a Toy Biz Ghost Rider, but it doesn't have a motorcycle. So at some point, I'm gonna need a
Well,
Ghost
yeah,
Rider with a
he needs a motorcycle. Well, let me see. Here we go. Got them from Des for like 15 when they hit the clearance, but I would have easily paid full price. That blue Venom is iconic, and that cap is probably the best they put out since the anniversary one.
What was this?
That's George about the pack he got you. You got it for him for like on clearance.
Oh, I be forgetting.
See,
I might have done it. I forgot.
That blue. I mean, for the game point, from the game standpoint, yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's when he was. Okay, yeah. I remember. I was gonna see him. Okay, yeah. I remember.
That blue Venom is nice. He said, You agree with Clever? What is it you agreeing with? That Silver Samurai looks cool. I don't have a Silver Samurai. I didn't own a Silver Samurai. I always wanted one.
Me neither.
But I didn't. So that was it when that first came out. And ironically, I tell this joke. It's not a joke. It's the truth. That's the first pack I wanted, and it's the only one I don't have still.
Yeah, it was a big deal when it was just retro card, and I was able to get him. I think when they put out whoever else was in that wave, that's the only one I wanted was Silver Samurai. Because at that point, I'm not sure he had one with Hasbro. He might have had one with Toy Biz.
Cliff, you're agreeing with George about the Venom and Cap. I'm assuming that's what it. So it's 2-pack things. Not it's not going away. And then to Mr. Tuning's, honestly, yeah, that I get what you're saying, but they're not. I don't see a world in which what I call you call them heavy hitters, gatekeepers, whatever you want to call them. Those guys, the bread and butter guys, there's no world in which they're not going to be first. The blue Venom being iconic, okay, and Cat being one of the best. I agree with that. Yeah, that's definitely it. I don't see a world where you're not. Mattel's already has already told you what did you see Mattel just do? And we're gonna cover that in just a second. As far as that core, we'll get into that in just one moment. But what did they do? What did you see them do? Those of you that thought, not you, anyone in this room, I'm sure you guys didn't think this, but I told you when Mattel took over, if you thought that Mattel was gonna say, man, let's do that Captain Carrot again. No. We can do Ambush Bug better. No. What they do, they told you, you're gonna get Batman, you're gonna get Robin.
Well, in their defense, that's supposed to be the kids line right there. So the major, they're supposed to be having some announcements coming up. I want to say either this weekend or next weekend of
some
the collector line. So we'll sit back and see what news comes out. But I can respect a kids line coming out that because they don't have no torso.
Oh my God, yeah, those figures they had, and that got leaked, so they had to make a statement because it somehow got leaked at a show over in Germany.
It was at a show, and then they had a poster up,
and somebody saw the internet. Yeah, what the internet does.
But they got clear images. At first, there were a lot of blurry images, and then clear images started coming out, and then it came out like, okay, no, this isn't the collector's line. This is aimed at kids.
How do
like Seabear said, you have basic and elite, and then ultimate edition.
So how do you guys feel about that? Because we were talking about that earlier. So they're using basically the strategy from the wrestling figures. Yeah. Is what they're doing. And I know I saw Toy Shiz talk about it, and he said he wasn't sure how he felt.
I know how I feel.
But me personally, I feel like that works for wrestling, and I feel like that's where it should have stayed. Like the collectors on our side, my personal opinion, because Toy Shiz said, "Who asked for this?" And I felt the same way. I'm like, I don't know, because you're saying kids. Kids are not buying these. They're not buying these figures. It's us that's buying them. We don't need this kids line. And if you do have a kid, where is the kid getting the money from? An adult. So it's that they're not like saying this.
Okay. I have a vested interest because I am a diehard comic book fan.
Okay.
I know our industry has been in a constant state of death for a minute.
I think there's an ambush bug at Colonial if anyone still needs them under a base deck.
There also at 901 Toys, I believe. I keep seeing it there. But look. I'm hoping that this will spark some interest in the kids with their price point. That is my little phantom crazy hope. Although here's my thing though. I thought Spin Masters was their line for kids, so now it's kind of a redundancy.
Unless that's the new Spin
unless
Master.
Mattel is taking over and they're gonna do spin, that's the only way I can look at it. I don't like it.
I don't.
You might can have, okay, if you're gonna do like the Spin Master thing, that's cool. Okay, let them have a basic line and then let them have, just skip the elite. We don't need the middle ground. Just go straight to the ultimate.
Yep.
If you're gonna aim at collectors, go straight to the ultimate edition for DC. Because when you look at Todd's stuff, and
it's to the point where I see 6. And I know that them saying that they're aiming at 6.5, that did not go over well either with a lot of people. They wanted 6 inches. They did not want a middle ground. They did not want 6.5. But apparently that's what you're getting. So it's okay.
I don't know if they're gonna get this though. Show off. Show the beautiful one off. Show the beautiful one off, please.
Yeah, that Jessica Cruz green.
There she is. Clever, you know about this, don't you? Clever out here ruining people's lives, making sure we can't get these figures. It's because of Clever. If you go to a Target and you can't find this, blame Clever's Multiverse. It's him that's doing it.
What are you doing?
He's snatching up the Jessica Cruz. I believe he did it.
We're gonna get on a nice little pose.
Facts. There's some kid-focused figures sitting on the kid-focused DC figures sitting on the shelves right now that aren't moving.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I have been tempted to get these Spin Masters.
I just added mine to my shelf. Of course you just added your Jessica Cruz because you're messing everything up.
Shout out to Jerome if he's still up in the chat.
He's there. That's what she said. I'm so tired of you tuning, looking like Spot from Spaceballs. Who was this man talking about? He's about that. Who's looking like Spot?
Because you had something over her eye, right?
Mm-hmm. Who's looking like Spot from Spaceballs?
Jessica Cruz.
That's childish. That's childish, George. That's real childish. Some may not mind a rivalry pack: Spider-Man versus Venom or Captain America versus Thanos.
That's how you do a quick, good pose. Look at 5 seconds.
I'm looking. I like that, man.
Like that.
Yeah. Now, I will say there is one Spin Masters toy that has been tempting because they didn't do a Guy Gardner in the Todd McFarlane Superman movie line, and I keep seeing that little cheap Spin Master. I'm like, I kind of want you.
I'm shocked that because he did do Mr. Terrific from there. So I'm kind of shocked Todd hasn't done it, but the year it's not up. He might do it. So, before the year's up, because he has definitely said, I'm gonna give y'all some stuff on the way out. So he's not just getting them walking out the door. He's like, hey, before I go, let me drop these in your hands. Because that ties into something that I was gonna also cover with you guys when we talked about it. Speaking of Todd, right? Anyone in this chat, I mean, you guys may feel this way, you may not feel this way. Todd has repeatedly said that we're not done with DC. He said, I can't legally speak on it and expand any deeper on it. So I don't know if that means statues, which some people say. I personally believe, it's just me, I'm going by how much he's put out. He has put out a lot of page punches over the last 6 months. It's while he's been doing multiverse, if you look, he's been more this way on the page puncher side. And I'm just thinking in my head, could it be that he's just trying to get them out? But I'm thinking that the language of that contract could be very specific. And he could just say, hey, you can't do any more of your DC multiverse. That lines up. And he probably just said, okay, but I can do page punches, right? Yeah, you can have that. So maybe that's his way to continue. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be mad at it.
I wouldn't think that would be the 7-inch. It would be the smaller one. I just don't see Mattel letting them, even with the, DC Direct and then page punchers and saying, boom, okay, I'm gonna have them still be 7 inches. I just can't. It'll be. I think Mattel will think it'll be a conflict of interest.
I will say this. This is Jerome. As a guy that sets up at shows as a hobby and not to make money, I've seen a trend that indicates there's kids that love toys, but not super young, but 12 and up is there. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
It's definitely there. I feel like with certain. Okay, here's a conversation me and my friend Jay Simpson was having. We were talking about how wrestling figures still kind of they can keep going because you constantly get new wrestlers and then different types and they go back and do legends. They still haven't touched the WCW, but with certain things, with people, you can only re-release like Megatron or Transformers so much, and then people like I'm kind of cool on that. So many Spider-Man, it's getting to the point now where I think, and I don't know if I'm changing the subject, but I think a collector the bubble's gonna burst. Where it's gonna be like, okay, now it's gonna come back down because you did get a lot of people after, myself included, after the pandemic that became collectors. As before you had people like collecting Toy Biz and then DC Universe Classic. It wasn't as big as it is now. I think it got bigger. That's why you see all these toy shops opening up left and right. Boom, but yeah, back in 2016 you had comics and collectibles. Now you got toys. You got what's your
Batcave Joaquin store.
Batcave Joaquin. What is it? Memphis Toy Exchange. You got Must Love over in Jonesboro. You just got a lot of toy diecast shows and just toy shows in general, cons in general. All of that's popular now. I think it'll hit a ceiling, and I don't think it's gonna just fall completely off. I think it's just gonna come back down a little bit.
And shout out Joaquin if he's listening. He's probably out there somewhere now, threatening somebody like, "Hey, send me your collection."
Oh, is that how you get all this stuff?
That's how he's doing it. Clever don't want to. Clever don't want to admit it. I think he's jacking. He's just like, "Hey, did I see you out with that? What's that dude's name? This going viral right now here in Memphis. The that guy and contributed to what she called him cheating. The White Knight. That's his name." Yeah, have you seen that?
No, I ain't seen
so he got caught cheating, and his wife. I know who this is a real person. Like it's not fake. Like she's they were on Facebook. It's an older white guy that you would think is black from a distance, but it's him, and his wife caught him cheating with this girl, and she recorded this going viral. It's crazy. So it could be a situation like that.
But if you think about it, we are kind of in the gold because we get everything. You get DC figures, of course, Marvel. Street Fighter. You're just getting Mayfix. You get all these companies coming out of nowhere. I'll just be strolling down my timeline. I'm like, who the hell did this? And it'll just be a figure company I've never even heard of putting out a 12-inch.
Oh, there's a ton. In art. Look at all these guys. They have come out of nowhere that are. It's no longer just Hasbro. You got Mattel. You got choices. You got the Hot Toys. You got Jazzware. You got choices everywhere you turn for these figures. But when I said page punchers, what do you think about this latest wave? And I like this latest wave. You the one you just right there. That's the star.
I love her. I like the Jay Garrett.
Right. However,
I'm not quite.
Here we go.
What do you? Oh, let me see. Oh, you got her too. No, him. Now let me say something. Okay, let me look. Let me look at him because I was gonna be critical of him. Let me see. Okay.
Flash. That's the wave.
Okay, the Flash. Okay. I like him.
Jay Garrett.
I like Jay Garrett.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know,
I think Flash.
Hold that up. That's the wave. So it's ladies and this is the those four up.
Yeah, all of them.
This is the wave right here.
Okay.
So y'all see
representing.
That's the wave.
No wonder I didn't see these at 240.
Oh wow, there he is. No, you didn't see him because
they never
you didn't see him because of Clever. Clever was the reason you didn't see those figures. It was Clever.
I gotta say though,
it's a good wave.
If there's one that I don't love, it's the Hal Jordan.
That's what I was about to say. He beat me to it because I said, let me look at it.
It's decent.
No, it's something off about this Hal Jordan. I don't know what it is. I don't know if this is.
I think it's his bodily dimensions a little bit here.
Look,
it's like he looks like Ryan Reynolds or something. I don't know what it is. Look at his face.
Like it's Ryan Reynolds. For those of you that know how I feel
it's something off
about this about Hal Jordan, right? It's a good way. Those of you that know how I feel, it's because you're not beating him. That's the problem.
Yeah, the Emerald Twilight.
You're not beating that one like that. Like
yeah, but that's evil.
You're not beating. Yeah, that's Hal.
You know what?
Oh, I know. I love this whole run.
I really been eyeing They made a hard traveling heroes.
What does he say? He looks like Ryan Reynolds. Ha. Yep, he does. Really, Walgreens bearing grandma okay, product about. Okay, I get that. That's fair. He said looks like Ryan Reynolds. Hey, look, I get it. You know, Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern. We all can connect the dots with that. I don't know whether
I didn't hate that movie.
I don't
It
know.
just could have been a lot better.
So do you?
I'll say that.
I think they
So
did
how
too
did you
much
like
in
the
that
wave?
I agree.
How did you like this wave?
I mean, it's a solid wave.
Do you want to see him? If that was the case, would you want to see Todd keep doing page punchers?
If they let him do those, hell yeah. I
Like he
love that.
steps on, he doesn't do any more multiverse. He just does page punchers.
That would be great.
So if he does page punchers, to your point, now obviously we don't know the language. Mattel doesn't have control over the language of the contract. Obviously they don't. But it could happen. When he said Dez nailed it, his face sculpt is like a CGI mask. Wow. Ron snatched the wave off the truck before they ever saw the floor. That's not true. That's not true at all. For those of you listening, they're lying to you. I did not do that at all. I told y'all it was clever.
Boy, I ain't been seeing nothing at 240.
It was clever.
I ain't been seeing nothing there.
Clever is conspicuously absent. He probably ran away. It was clever that did that. I did not snatch nothing off the truck.
I know.
The 40 looking kind of lean these days, my boy.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't work in toys. George, you know I don't work in toys. So you know I had nothing to do with that. Right? They were out there on the show.
I got them connects. He got them connects. He got one of his loyal supporters for the podcast run up there. Now,
what is he saying? The problem is
it could happen to a better person.
There he is. The problem is that them page punches be hitting the store one or two at a time. So see, so he's buying those one or two. Y'all want to put that on me? That ain't on me. It's on him.
No, they not easy to come by, depending on who it is. But then again, Satana ain't been easy to come by either. I only saw her twice. So it just depends. I guess it depends on some of the characters. But page punchers are just like, I think it's one box, one per. I think I've ever. Well, you know what? I take that back. I saw two.
Bro, I don't even live in that time zone. So he told me where Clever is. He said these aren't up there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How did he snatch them up then?
He got them from down here.
Oh,
yeah. He got them from down here.
Never nothing at 240. Just playing
rough. Man, that Jerome, I'm not out here grabbing the stuff off 240. Like, but
we're joking.
But they're not like he said up there, you know, because he's a kinetic. And he said none of this page puncher stuff ain't up there. This wave ain't here.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I do sometimes appreciate my city, especially when I go out to other cities and go visit. And now, maybe if I go to like okay, I'll use a prime example. When we went to St. Louis, it was terrible. When we went to Nashville, I was like, man, maybe my mojo don't work, but like it worked in Memphis where I'm able to find stuff. But I went down to them places, and I was in New Orleans. I was just L's all over the place. I'm like, dang, it's just terrible. Let me get back to Memphis, so where I'm winning, you know. So I don't know how. It's other people that be saying they don't get nothing in their town, like you know, out east. Sometimes even like in the Midwest, you know, they'll be like, I'm out so and so, and they don't get nothing. They're like, this my selection. I haven't even got. You know, the Pentas that just came out, people struggling to get those. I'm like, man, they all over freaking Memphis. Like I'm seeing them at every.
I
see them at every. They're like 6 to a peg, and they're like, dude. And there's some people, you know, some people just gonna try to make some money. So some folks was like, man, I got 5 of them for trade, 35 a piece, 40. And some people buying it too. I was like, God damn, well, I should have bought me some. I got the patience to do all that.
What do you? So we kind of touched on what
it stands out
on what we think the future holds with Mattel. I think we kind of see where they're going.
I'm still optimistic.
I am too. I want collectors to win.
I'm a person that when it was when the dark days of DC, I was still trying to buy them ugly ass figures, the DC multiverse figures. So it was, and I was kind of disappointed first when Todd got the license. I said, I don't know big ass 7-inch figures. I got to start over again. But the first wave he put out, the boxes was plain. I didn't like them, and then he got better and better and better. He just from that first wave till every time he got better.
It's
Todd and
amazing.
accessories. Now people don't want Todd to leave.
No, they don't.
And I want to.
It's amazing to see the different selection in different cities, even when you don't find anything. That's true. That what is that brigade? Like people are buying that. Like, and that they said that's as random. They said that's kind of random. The what is it? Red Brigade? Those robots? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They said that's random. And people are buying them like hotcakes to army building.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm not saying that he can't fail. It's almost like right now, Todd is just finding whatever he's putting out. Like I had people, man, I want that Professor Pig, and I was like, so you want the leather face with a pig mask? Yes.
Right.
I was like, okay.
Trilly got the pig. He wanted both of them.
See, so all the I told people that
it's a cool looking figure.
They're gonna miss
I just didn't care. I don't care for that character.
They're gonna miss that.
Like I've never cared for.
I like the story, the Grant Morrison story, where he is in. I'm not like a Professor Pig type like, and I'm like a Batman guy that wants most of his roles, but it's like I don't really need a Professor Pig figure. I mean, if it was like I don't know for $8, yeah.
I mean,
I might add them to the collection. You know?
I think he's trying to, as he's going out. I believe he's trying to find deep cuts. That's what I believe.
Oh, he's gonna do some deep cuts.
That's what I think.
He got a choice, really.
He's finding.
You gotta throw him out there.
I mean, sure.
Well, get some more of these women, man. We need a canary's coming.
Black canary.
We only have one black canary that I know of that 6-inch. And I'm sure we had some DC Direct version that barely could move, but DC Universe Classic did one, and he's doing a canary. Just give her 2 heads. Give her Paul. I said give her 2 heads.
I know what you meant.
You know what I mean. Give her a screaming effect, and then give her like a plain face, maybe.
I need a fair play. That's Mr. Terrific's son. I've recently discovered him.
Okay.
He just looks cool. He's a black kid. He's autistic, but he's like a badass, and he's really smart.
Todd has been delivering.
I would love. I know it won't happen, and it'd be perfect if they announce it this month. I would love a Nubia figure.
Oh,
from the more recent Rise of the Amazons Nubia.
How many of y'all know what he's talking about? Yeah. Brother Seabury brings up something in speaking of Mattel. How do y'all feel about Mattel getting Ninja Turtles?
Well,
Chad, I'm gonna throw that to you and Dick.
They can do it because it's not like Ninja Turtles were figures that were super complicated. So Mattel would knock out Ninja Turtles. I don't see them not doing a good job on Ninja Turtles.
They have bastardized my turtles.
You got Playmates against Mattel. Mattel probably can't compete with McFarlane sculpts at all, but they can compete with Playmates. They'll be able to get the Ninja Turtles down at least.
But my problem is all the other people that have other ancillary turtles like are those done now?
They have bastardized my turtles.
Mattel might be some assholes. They might like, nah, we're not sharing.
Dude.
Because NECA, let's say so. NECA, Playmates. Who else has a license? McFarlane at some point. He's done. He has a license. Everybody's getting some of the turtles.
Hey man, the turtles remind me of Lionel Richie.
They might do good because they don't have to be super sculpted. That's a good point, Clever.
The turtles remind me of Lionel Richie because in the last few years they've been easy like Sunday morning.
This dude.
Everybody had their grandma.
Turtles. I'm so tired of them bastardizing my turtles. I personally like the NECA ones. I do. What they did right there. Those I love them. But it's everybody's there, so everybody gets their take on it. So they're all in one way it's good because you got a lot of variety because everybody's take is different. Yeah. The loyal subjects, remember I had one of them, they have a take on them. NECA has a take on them. It just depends on what you're looking for.
Really, Green Creatures this year has just been bastardized. You got Godzilla.
Godzilla is. Yeah,
Godzilla being Marvel. He'll be big as Power Rangers. He'll be DC. They just
all this crossing over. I think the cool thing about TMNT is anyone can do it. The style of the franchise transcends. Yeah, everybody has a different take, Jerome. Everybody does. Like that. The ones NECA did. I
know they got some Super 7 coming based on the 2003 series.
So I forgot about Super 7. They had it too. Yeah, they had it.
Yeah, they got a new wave coming out with April.
So
some big dude named Han.
So I don't know.
That's the 2003 series.
So I don't know who has everybody seems to have the license. Baptist Memorial has a TNT like to each of the hospitals, and the hospital has one.
And now, in addition to doing a standard line, they're going to do a line based on Mutant Mayhem 2, which is slated to hit theaters in 2027, and this next Sonic 5 CGI live action Turtles movie that'll be hitting in 2028.
And
wait, it's gonna be CGI.
NECA TNT
CGI live action, kind of like Sonic.
See, he agrees. I agree with him. He said NECA TNT were best. I was a huge when I came to him, like NECA were the ones that I saw, and I think overall to me that
well, I jumped back in with the movie Turtles because I never was particularly going back animated unless I could have got the Mescos.
Okay, well, yeah, the Mezco were lit.
They barely hit down here.
The Mezco were lit. They're expensive, but they were lit.
I just want a
Speaking of which, look at that, right on time, right as he says it.
Let me see, which one is that? Oh, this is the butt naked.
At Best Buy for $17.
Have you read the story?
No, sir.
Damn. See,
why
I got so many people telling me that they want to buy the figures, but you got to read the story.
I own the first one. I own the hardcover.
Yeah, you got to read the first one. Now the second one with the new Turtles, I don't know. I'm not sold on those new Turtles just yet. They look okay. I'm not sold on them.
And I borrowed Joe, I guess like 1.5, and it showed like the Lost Years.
The Lost Years, yeah. I think I had to tell them that. I wasn't strong about it. I didn't like the Lost Years.
So it
was okay. It was a nice little filler type thing.
My man is just looks like Frankenstein monster.
Man, you got it. Hey, man, I should have brought that book over. You gotta read Last Ronin. Get it from the library. Check it out from the library.
And before I go away with Todd, I did tell him that Daz, look at this. Look what crept in there.
I saw that. Somebody finally got that. That was at 240 all throughout the holidays.
Well, no, but it was gone and it wasn't there.
Yeah,
then
somebody
the other
hit it.
day, this popped up, and I said, "Wait a minute."
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
I hadn't seen it for a while. Over the holidays, I saw it, or maybe it was after the holidays. I said, "Hey, where's this? Why is this Peacemaker figure still up here?" And I know where it's at now.
He just popped out the other day. I don't know if that was a hidden one. Somebody found it eventually.
Hey, the Eagles go hard.
Now, whichever one of you guys this is not be a Memphis thing. Whichever one of y'all that keeps hiding that kite man, stop it.
Why?
Somebody, one of y'all keeps hiding that kite man.
I want to know who hiding the kite man.
It's about 3 at Colonial.
There's 4 of them at Colonial.
So at 240, there is a
kite man. There's a bunch of them at Horn Lake. Why are you hiding a pig woman?
It's the regular kite man, and Clever knows it because he's seen it. Somebody keeps hiding them, like he's over in one. They keep putting him in all these random places, like behind stuff. And I'm like, it's got to be a grown. I'm gonna quote this: a grown man did this. Got to be a grown man
that ain't smart. That's like me going to Walmart.
It's the only one
hiding the Top Picks Cody Rhodes. They got a million of them things on the page. Why am I gonna hide that?
If let's say that whoever this is only comes to 240. And they see it.
I love
that person. That person is saying, "Yo, this is the only one in here."
I hope we get a real super gritty already Last Ronin movie. I hate to disappoint you.
They canceled it.
Yeah, they pretty much canceled it. I don't know if it's forever, but since it's been so long since their last live action CGI take, they didn't want that to be the first one back.
I was looking forward to that too.
So they're gonna do a more family friendly Sonic-fied version.
See, it would have worked if they would have struck now because Last Ronin is fresh. You can't strike 5, 6, 7, 8 years down the line because people they won't got Last Ronin because it's a good run, but people are not gonna care as much about the Last Ronin.
Super 7 Best Action. Okay. So he's talking about the Turtles. Okay, yeah, they both Super 7 Best Action, both have it. Clever, no, yeah, Clever, unfortunately they did it. Y'all want to see it? This first time video sponsored by Ross.
Where you get a Ross bag at? I ain't never got a paper bag like that.
Shout out Clever's Multiverse for this Ross bag right here.
He got a brown bag. Look, shout out Ross bag. This is all I get from Ross right here.
From Ross right here, Clever.
This is what I get. That's like grocery bags.
Shout out. So he did get me these. Okay. Tuning, I know you're excited, brother Tuning.
He got all of them.
I know Tuning has all of these, so We got
You got
Hudson.
Hudson. So the hard one gonna be Lexington.
Man,
You got him?
Uh-uh.
That's gonna be the hard one.
I like gargoyles. Anybody here besides when I say Dez, absolutely correct. Laughing. Anybody else? Yeah, that's anyone else in here.
Are you
gargoyles?
getting a girl?
I got Demona and Angela back there.
Okay, so you got both. Okay.
I got Bronx also.
Okay. All right. Well, you're just gonna need the other one. Then Lexington is gonna be the hardest one. But I don't know. We'll see.
But we got a Ross bag right here, a Ross paper bag.
Man, you had to go back to 1996 to get that.
Yeah, they don't give us those bags down here, Clever. They don't like us enough to give us a Ross paper bag. They're like, get this cheap plastic and get out of here.
Well, since everybody's showing their toes, it's my time.
We got a reveal from Brother Seaberry.
Yeah.
What's up, P? Welcome, brother. Welcome.
So what you got up in that bag? What you got in that bag? All right. And I got these on Facebook Market.
The Ross bag is a collector's item.
Wait.
He said the Ross bag is a collector's item. I agree. What's he got in his bag?
Yeah, I got a Devlock
who toy is?
No, this is Marvel Legends, I believe.
He has a Deathlock.
Let me see that.
Clever, what you know about a Deathlock?
Because I got a Deathlock.
Is it the toy biz?
Clever, is this a Toy Biz?
I think this is. Hey, can y'all read? You know,
that bag was from Brother Sanchi.
Hey, read it. Hey, what does that say at the bottom? I can't see it at the bottom. Because I got the Marvel Legends version.
Clever, is this a Toy Biz? I know you know.
It's like a Toy Biz.
We know
like
you do.
Marvel toys, whatever.
Tell me if that's a Toy Biz, Clever. I know you know. That bag's from Brother
It's
Sanchi.
nice though. I like the paint on it. Oh snap!
Yeah.
You got a Deathlock.
And I got me a Solomon Grundy.
Oh, born on
a Monday.
He's got a Solomon Grundy. Bro, that Deathlock is vintage from George, okay? The bags from Brother Sanchi.
Well,
I don't know. Clever let me know.
They still look cool.
He said it looks like Toy Biz.
Okay.
That's dope.
I wanted a standard difference.
And speaking of Brother Sanchi, for those of you who don't know about Uncle Tim, he does have Brother Sanchi, who Clever was referring to. And Brother Sanchi,
okay.
Brother Sanchi blessed us on this channel with some good stuff right here. In this bag right here. Brother Sanchi was nice enough to hook us up right here. So Clever's Multiverse, eat your heart out, baby. I'm gonna let Dez go in the bag.
Okay.
Because I've already showed it to Brother Seaberry. I'm gonna let you all see it.
Who gave you all this stuff?
We got this from Brother Sanchi.
All right, we got a Electro, and this is definitely Toy Biz. I can tell by the joints.
We got a Toy Biz from Brother Sanchi.
I have a feeling all of these gonna be Toy Biz. Look at the shoulders on this boy. I bet he be hitting the gym hard.
Well,
Belt City.
Would that be that? Yeah,
Iron Fist. That's Toy Biz. Yeah,
it's a Toy Biz. Okay.
I think most of these are.
Oh
yeah,
man,
this is definitely. Oh shoot, he got what's called Green Goblin hanging off on him.
Look at that, folks. Doc Ock in the building.
William Dafoe.
Yeah. William Dafoe in all of his Dafoe glory.
Yeah, you can tell because when they have the hands like, yeah, these Toy Biz.
These are classics. Toy Biz, the Sandman right there.
Oh my goodness, look at that Carnage.
Oh, what y'all know about this Carnage right here? Shout out Brother Sanchi. That's not OG Toy Biz. I remember getting the SPA joint from Target, Germantown, 1992.
Boy, this man got a little Daffy Duck going on. Look at that. Look at his mouth.
Definitely Toy Biz.
Yeah, figures have come a long way.
Best Doc Ock outside the Mesco.
Who said that's the best Doc Ock?
That's what George said.
He said outside the Mesco.
Outside the Mesco.
I think Marvel Legends had a good one though.
Like
a couple
this?
of them.
It look like that? Okay.
Yeah, look just like that.
I believe that is the Jackal.
Okay, here we go now. This is Marvel Legends.
Yeah, I thought that was. Because I had them. I believe I bought them.
Luke Cage.
From Michael Trunick.
This is Toy Biz. I can tell by the joints.
Classic Vulture, boy. Look at that.
That's a nice book.
Looks like he about to go to the nursing home.
I didn't even know, but I think this is Toy Biz. I didn't know they did a Jack-o'-lantern. I know this had to be before Hasbro though. So it might not have been,
Classic. Jack-o'-lantern. What y'all know about that?
I don't know. There's another Luke
Power,
Cage.
That's a toy biz because I used to have them.
Okay.
Power Man.
Oh boy, here we go. This toy biz. I always tell toy biz by the fingers sometimes.
Wilson Fisk.
Yes,
Alan.
AKA Alan Collins. Kingpin.
I have no clue what this is.
That is Demon Goblin.
Oh wow.
There was a time during the Inferno storyline,
Classic.
made a deal with a demon and
hold on, I'm gonna let
and
you put.
he
I'm gonna
became
grab the
Big
last
Figure.
few and keep them down so they can't see them, and then I'm gonna let you put those back in the bag. Yeah, this is a cool little case that came with that Venom. Now you can put those back in. All right, I'm gonna pass a few off to you. This is what's the
Toxin.
name? Yeah, that's it. Toxin.
Classic.
One of the lesser known figures.
I really appreciate Brother Sanchi for coming through.
He just gave them all to you?
Yes. Appreciate Brother Sanchi looking out there. Clever knows who I'm talking about.
Toxic.
Got Toxin in the building right there.
Okay. This isn't a bad one. Little green goblin.
Woo, that is creepy.
Man, my boy didn't like Luke Cage, did he? He gave you about
that's the TV show Luke Cage that came in a 2-pack with Night Nurse Claire Temple.
Yet another one.
Because I used to have that one.
Don't like
Then I
that,
got
brother?
rid of it.
Another one.
I got rid of that one once I got a more comic book.
Boy, you don't see him no more. He used to. I saw him before. Tarantula.
This is a very, very decent
Black
symbiote.
And the black suit Spider-Man. I did not have. Black suit Spider-Man.
There's one more Hobgoblin.
It's Hobgoblin.
We got one more. Let me get that Toxin. Which one is this?
Hobgoblin, I believe.
Man, look at that toy. That's from a time when Toy Biz was just blessing us with all the good stuff.
Let me go through my Ross bag. Last
so
thing
we
I
got
got
a Ross bag now reveal from my main man, Dez.
Well, a lot of people know I was gonna get this. I don't get reaction figures that much, but since I am a fan of the Woo, I had to get this. The
Clever. What you think about that,
the
Clever?
ODB Grammy. It was at the Grammys, right? Grammy Interruption figure.
What you think about that, Clever?
Wu-Tang is for the children. One of my favorite
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to Wu-Tang Clan. Oh wait, we gonna do let's do it together.
I'm not going
Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang.
Yo, you know what? The only reason I haven't got there yet is because I did get the 6-inch Super 7 that they made. Now it's not dressed like this. He's like a black shirt and denim ODB.
You got another reveal for us?
I got a couple other ones. I haven't opened these, but when I say we get most of the stuff that we want, I mean, look at all the stuff we get. But
hey,
I had to go ahead and get this. This is the Tekken figure. I'm just now opening this.
Look at
unboxing, bro.
He said, "Look
just
like
now opening."
He said, "Oh, the Tiger Man."
He said, "Look like you showing off that good dope over there."
Just now.
Yeah, we are showing off the good dope. Hey.
There you go with the king.
Oh snap! You know I was looking at that. I definitely have always wanted to see this in person. Hey man, man, my name Lewis. I'm in a king mask.
So got everything out of there.
Hey man, play Tekken with me.
And he was the one. Oh, you get it.
Toy Biz.
Oh yeah, this is nice.
Tuning says Toy Biz. Okay.
Now this one right here, I had to wait till it dropped. Hiachi, because I'm not as crazy about him.
That's my guy there. Shout out to all my Tekken fans. Shout out to Mishima Clan. Shout out the one and only, the most dangerous senior citizen on this planet. The most dangerous senior citizen on the planet right now. Y'all don't want to be nowhere near this old dude. I'm telling you right now.
Compared to his head size, that's a little head. Paul.
You don't want none of that. You do not want to fight. If this dude is in a nursing home where you at, go away. Okay? Just leave him to his own devices.
I thought you were roasted. Little head, big guy.
Yeah, he really got a little head.
And the tiger jacket.
Oh, whoa! It comes with the little base for posing. That's awesome.
Yeah,
and I almost got to grab it out.
Dope figures right there, folks.
Yo, but like, I am enamored by the fact that it comes with that.
What's you said that's dope. What we talking about, Clever?
Put the ready sign on it.
And of course, it wouldn't be tuning without. You could have bought my Grundy.
Man, this Grundy costs $20, sir. Leave me alone.
Who said that about buying this Grundy?
You know it was the main man tuning.
Oh.
Those Tekken figures are fire. Okay, you got a shot. Clever said those Tekken figures are fire.
Bruh, $8 for Hiachi from Ross, and well, I paid dang near full price.
Where did you go?
Ross.
Ross. What you think about that, Clever?
You know what? No,
Ross.
I'll be honest. I didn't see Tekken figures anywhere except at one comic shop. I think it might have been 901. And then I saw them at Ross. I never saw these at like out and about that much.
At Ross. It wouldn't be me, folks, if I didn't tell you this at every, because I got to keep it real with you. You know, I'm gonna always tell you the truth. I did see this happen a couple of times, and George, you're in here, so I'll go ahead and say it. There is a certain group in our populace. They're in our hobby. They're a little upset right now.
Over what?
They happen to be the scalpers and the resellers. What's the scale on those Tekken figures?
Scale?
7-inch. 7-inch. Here you go.
I mean, they might be 6.5. We can just
right there.
All right, go ahead.
What you think? I'll let you see.
I was gonna measure them up against a Street Fighter figure. Comparison. Where are they at?
That to me looks like.
Now King's a little bit bigger.
Yeah. So here's where one. Yeah. That's 7. That's the 7. It's like 7 inches.
These should be right at 6.
You are correct.
Yeah, the regular ones are right at 6.
6 inches, George. 6 inches.
Let me grab me let's see, give me a gal. We'll get another person with big hair.
Adrenaline in. I'm sorry. That was childish. I'm not messing with Cody Raheem Rose.
They write up on each other. If you wanna do like
your Jada figures.
And then
Cody Raheem Rose. Cody Rhodes. The Negro icon Raheem Rose.
Raheem.
That's right, Raheem.
Then you do he's a little bit bigger.
But he is a big guy. So there you have it right there, George. You see for yourself the size comparison. But what I saw was Clever remembers this because I don't know if you were when you belong to these groups, you see so much stuff. One of these guys had a basket, and in the basket, he had 2 Jessica Cruz. Right? This is Target. He had 2 Jessica Cruz. He said, "Yo, I got it right now. I got them right now. $60 shipped. I'll let me." And so one person says, "You hadn't even checked out yet, bro. Tell me you a scalper without telling me you're a scalper." And that guy was one. Then there was another argument that broke out. I've never seen a Tekken figure anywhere. Yeah, they were at Ross, Jerome. I mean, I've seen one before at Ross. But yeah, he was up. So one of them right now, I saw it and put up a post today. He's selling, or rather, I'm selling, but he's got the Onslaught from 10 years ago. He wants $85 for it. He's got it on there right now.
Well, you know what's weird?
And the crazy part is people said, you do know that that's the same figure that they're about to re-release for probably $40 less. So why am I going to pay that? He waited too late.
He waited too late. I actually had a guy from the group who he was looking for Onslaught, and Onslaught was selling from like 90 to 100. When I said, man, 80 fair. He was like, yeah, cool. I was like, okay, throw me in there. I got it for you. Because I said, whatever it is, I'll price it down, $10, $15 cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't do that when they announce it, because now it's like people trying to sell.
Plot twist: the guy was raw in his 15-minute break. Childish.
It's like people trying to sell the old Psylocke for $50, $30, $40, $50. Ain't nobody gonna buy it now because they want the new one. Why would they pay $30, $40, or $50 for old Psylocke? I mean, they might pay $30.
Boy, these scammers been taking L's, boy, because I know they still stock over that
Sentinel.
Yeah, it's been 97 Sentinel, boy.
They're not. Listen.
Whole little tanks.
I'm gonna say this because Clever always says this. You should not make your career as a reseller. That's just what you should not do. Because anyone that keeps saying what I keep hearing is this is not right for Hasbro to do this. They're wrong to do me like this. My thing is this. I've said it a million times. If any of you can produce to me a contract that states from Hasbro to you that says, hey, on this agreed upon date, we will re-release this figure, but we won't do it until then so that you can sell it and make your money. Now, if you show me that contract, I'm on your side all day. But until you can show me that, I'm not on your side. They don't owe you anything.
I think you got, well, I know we've tackled this before, but when it comes to reselling, if you're a person that collects, sometimes you just fall into reselling. And then I'm not talking about consistently. I'm talking about every blue moon because I've come by stuff and I was like, I found out it was a grail, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna sell this mug if it's going for this much. You know what I'm saying? If I find something that's going for $100 and I find it for like $5, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna sell this. I'm not be like, oh, I'm gonna leave it for somebody else that really wants. No, I'm like, but it's not like I go out purposely looking for it. It's just you just hunt and you come by a great deal. But other people, I mean, they get hooked on it, and they like, okay, now I just want to. That's all I want to do. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it.
It doesn't work.
I'm worried. I got too much stuff to open at my house. I'm not trying to have no extra stuff just sitting around until I sell it. I'm gonna open it, play with it, do what I want, do my shots, and then if I want to sell it, boom. You want this? Boom. Here, take it. But I'm not gonna just buy something and leave a bunch of stuff in a box on purpose. And hope that I can get to more than what I paid for this.
I'm gonna pose a tough.
I'll spend that money on something I want.
I'm gonna pose this question. I know y'all are in this chat. I'm gonna pose this question to obviously not Clever because it's his video, but how many of you all feel that there's a great difference between YouTubers and collectors? Clever put out a video that has caused a lot of chat right around now, and it's got a lot of dialogue going. There is a distinct difference. If you hadn't seen the video, go watch it. Please go watch it. Also, go to cleversmultiverse.com and purchase that merch. I get 10% of all of it. So make certain that you do that. But I will tell you, there's a big difference between collectors and YouTubers. He has a video out, and it's been to some people divisive. It makes sense, but there is a difference. Have you seen the video? If you haven't, I can tell you the gist of what he's saying.
Yeah, break it down.
So, all right. So, let's say I'm a collector. I'm just gonna pick up a random box. I'm a collector. Oh, well, we'll do this. I'm a collector. I find this, right? I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna play with it, pose it, put it on my shelf, whatever it is I'm gonna do. Now, if I'm a YouTuber and I find this, I'm going to take this, but I am not going to open this until I can get on camera, open it in front of you all, review it, talk about it. Like it has to be shared with you. I can't open it without putting it in front of the camera because I need the clicks. I need the algorithm to see me doing this. So he's saying, to his point, there are YouTubers you can tell. Like you would open it up, play with it, pose it, do all of that. A YouTuber is not going to do that because the YouTuber is not without that camera being on. The YouTuber is going to turn on that camera and open this because the world needs to see them opening this. They got to feed the algorithm. It's there. So it's almost to the point like they're not enjoying this figure anymore. This is something to get clicks. This is something to get views to them. They don't see this as a figure. So I understand the difference, but people got upset.
It's a thin difference.
You are a collector that had become a YouTuber.
Yeah,
maybe both.
I was just about to say, who said that?
My man Sean said that.
I agree because there's a very thin line because like what I just did, I brought these figures over just to open on camera for your podcast, but I would have opened them anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it depends because you do have YouTubers that get in stuff that they might not even care about, but they're gonna review it for the channel. Like I'm gonna open it, I'm gonna review it, and I'm gonna do all this and this and this and this. And it's gonna make me money because it's gonna build my channel. I can sort of understand that. It's better than scalping. You know, I'll say that if you earn money through YouTube reviewing figures, I'd rather you do that than to scalp. It's a thin line. I mean, I can agree. I see where he's coming from. I can agree with that. It's just a thin line between those people. Like, how do you? You have to like even you, like you. I knew you when you were a collector before the channel, and then now you got the channel. Now you might get some figures like, boom, I'm gonna start some stuff where I'm reviewing figures, but I'm not gonna open it until I got my channel. I'm like, boom, I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna put it off to the side. Like you say, if you would have got the Sentinel, and like I'm gonna open. I'm gonna do a unboxing of the Sentinel on my channel. Boom, here we go. So I can agree. I can agree with
to Clever's point. It's like he's both. He said, I'm a YouTuber, but I'm also a collector. But he's saying that his issue is that they struggle because Clever's still gonna open something whether it's on the camera or not. If it's going for what he's gonna put it in his display, and it may never even make his channel, right? And then, but so he said the difference is that sometimes collectors versus YouTubers, the YouTubers lose sight of the whole collecting thing. They're not opening it unless it's on camera. They need it for the content. They're no longer just, oh, I found this figure. Let me open it up. Let me play with it. Let me pose it real quick. They've gone so far into that to where it's all about the clicks. It's no longer about the product itself.
That's indicative of society now. Like everybody wants to be on camera. Everybody wants to do prank videos. Everybody wants to film everything now. So it's not just everything has to be filmed and everything has to go online. Everything has to be viral and hit the algorithm because everybody's trying to be seen. So now that they, look, I got this figure. Instead of just opening it and playing with it, I'm gonna open it and try to boost my channel. So that's just now. That's just people now. That's this generation. That's what everybody's trying to do. Go viral, trying to earn money online, streaming. That's just what it's about, man.
Clever, you have anything to say? And those of you in the chat,
I agree with him.
Do y'all in the chat? Do you all think there's Brother Seaberry chime in? Do y'all think there's a difference between YouTubers and collectors?
But I mean, I guess I give grace because
I sold my old side lot for $35. Okay.
But I guess I give grace because I mean, like,
truly.
Damn, how much?
$35.
God damn, I need to sell mine. Damn.
But like I said, I give grace because if you're trying to make money and get to monetizing, I guess it does make sense to open it on camera.
So when he first brought this topic up, you could tell there were people that understood it, and then there were people that got. Some people, most people understood it, but there were people that were upset, saying that, "Whoa, wait a minute, wait. That it's not two sides." And I'm like, no, it's two sides. It's definitely two sides. They should want to go viral. Wait, let's see. They should want to go viral because of their personality and their character, not because of what they have in their hand. That's it. That to his point. Like, right? Like your channel shouldn't be based off. I should be able to go viral or have a popular channel because of me, my content, what I bring to the table, not because I have this. I'm just using this as an example.
That's gonna be the selling point though, because for people to know about Rob, if they see that, they be like, "Oh, he doing a review of this. Damn, let me go see what he talking about." Then your personality come. They watch you do it because people have watched people do reviews and be like, that review is terrible. That figure review is terrible. I ain't gonna go watch this stuff no more. He's awful. He take forever to talk about it, and he lingers and he don't show the articulation. Blah blah blah. So you do have to get your personality across. But the thing that sells them probably is the product because I don't go searching for just figure collector review. Now I'm searching for a particular review of a figure. So if I see a review of Jessica Cruz, I'm gonna say Jessica Cruz review. Boom. Let me see what this guy talking about. Then that's gonna catch me. The personality of whoever it is reviewing it. Like, okay, I can mess with that. I might check out some more reviews or some more of his content.
They should want to be there for you, not the product. You should be able to just talk about the product and then they listen to what you have to say because of what you bring to the table. So I'm getting what he's saying.
I mean, I hear y'all, but like,
I'm getting what he's because what
but
it
as
is.
an actor, sometimes you gotta hit it with the razzle dazzle, man. You can have a good personality, but also if you're unboxing on camera, that's kind of heightening things, man.
He's saying,
a show, guys.
like he's saying, you can put up a picture of it behind you. You don't even have to have it there, but your content is what brings the people back. Like they're saying, okay, because I give you an example. There are some people that are technically good reviewers, but I don't watch their channel. I don't like I don't find the personality engaging. I put it to you that way. Possessing something doesn't mean you know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's right.
that's true also.
That's right.
So
I
he's
mean,
saying like the guys that like that come up and they don't know at all what they're talking about. But they get the figure. So they're like, you know what? I don't know a damn thing about this Jada Toys guy, but I'm gonna get it because I know it's hot. I'm gonna review it on camera, and it's gonna automatically push me up here. Those guys is what is I think is the group he's talking about. I don't see character having anything to do with it. Everybody cuts their own deal in life. Just like I associate and spend time with people I enjoy. Okay. I click and watch what I want to watch. That's the problem. So I don't know. See, it's a subject that everybody's gonna have a different opinion on.
well, look, man, look. I respect y'all opinions, but like I said, as an actor, I like a little show. I like a little razzle dazzle, and
So you like the personality.
well, I'm different, man. I don't really care about a lot of unboxing videos. Normally, I watch people more for news, and now at the end of the year, I kind of want to see a good top 10. Like, the only dude I kind of watch besides you is Kyle Pitts. So that ain't really my thing. But yo,
And nah, I wasn't responding to Jerome. Okay, I got you talking about something else. I mean,
but yo,
the person
I watch figure reviews.
The personality. The reason that I say that the person I'm watching matters because let me give you an example. If you go Google right now, if you just type in YouTube, I'd rather see you with the figure than just an image. Visuals with the combo about it. Okay, Sean, that makes sense. If you go right now and type in YouTube, I'm gonna give you a prime example. If you go type in YouTube, Hot Toys, Wolverine figure review, you're gonna see a bunch of people reviewing it. So if the algorithm shows me 50 people reviewing it, how the hell do I know which one of the 50 to go to? Now, if I go to it and I watch it, I may watch a guy that's completely technical that can tell me everything about this, the head sculpt, how it was made. He can break it all the way down. I may not like that review. I may not. Then I may watch a dude, to Seabury's point, that has razzle dazzle, that's entertaining. Like I'm like, you know what, man? I come back and I'll watch it because of that individual. Right? That matters. The product only to me only goes but so far because everybody's doing the same thing. You're not the only one. If you're the only one reviewing Hot Toys, I get it. But you're not. So you got to be able to stand out. Right? With whatever you're reviewing, you got to be able to stand out, man.
One guy I'll name drop that I know I watch because I like his presentation is The Amazing.
The Amazing is great.
I love his reviews. I love the fact that he ends it with figure shots. I love how he does the articulation.
His toy photography is outstanding.
I used to like Sharpness, but I kind of got out of him for whatever reason. It's just like his stuff. It's dated to me now. It was exciting at one point, but now it's just like I don't really care for it anymore. But The Amazing is
I'm not saying that you can't have it. What I'm saying is the priority has shifted from consumerism over curation. Do you understand what that means?
Oh yes.
Okay.
But look,
so he says, I don't think that. So Jerome, what we're talking about, like what he just said there. All right. So I'm gonna name drop somebody, Jerome. You may or may not have heard of him, right? There's a guy. I'm gonna use him because he's one of the best examples of this. It's Dan Who Reviews. A lot of people have met Dan Who don't know who I'm talking about.
I think that's who he's talking about.
Dan Who, to his point, has never met a Marvel legend he didn't like. For instance, we just talked about that Thor, right? Go watch his stream, and if you listen to him, Now he's not saying that he likes it, but he will not say the negative. Like we point out the negativity about it. Hey, it doesn't have it's missing a twirling hammer, and we're sitting here saying like that's not worth this. The worst thing he might say is I might not have been expecting that. He's going to dress it up in a way where it's never a negative mark against them. So that part is frustrating. So you can't rely on him in a sense. If there was a new person that's seriously trying to get into collecting and they go watch him, they're gonna buy every Marvel Legend out because that's the way he operates. He's not gonna say anything against any Marvel Legend. That's just not like he's what's the word, a shill, and that's obvious, right? So Jerome, in that sense, that's what we're talking about. You don't want to be a guy that is a salesman in the sense of that, if that makes sense. The review spot, yep, review spot's a great channel. That's somebody that's not a shill, but like Dan, who I don't really count Shartimus as a shill. I wouldn't say that. Like Shartimus Prime, you seen him? I wouldn't count him as a shill.
I watched him. Wow.
But the thing with Shartimus is he no longer seems to have the passion over it. Like he doesn't seem to enjoy it. Like if you just look, he's got figures everywhere, all over his house. He said it. Because he's in a rush to review something and get it out. He's fighting an algorithm. He's completely gone from being a collector to a YouTuber, if that makes sense. People say he's a collector because of the amount of stuff that he has, but he's a YouTuber. If you watch him, like there are people that if you watch, they enjoy what they're doing. He does not strike me as somebody that enjoys it. Dan, who even if it's fake, I would think that he enjoys it more. Like he's an awesome Marvel Legend. I'm excited about it, but like Shartimus, it's almost like, hey, I got to get these reviews out. I gotta keep this algorithm fed. That's how it is.
Man. And I get what this brother is saying, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to.
He's just saying that
I
don't
want to begrudge nobody making that money though. Like, because I take the young Dolph approach. Get paid young here to get paid.
Correct. he just had to distinguish because people tend to lump that together, right? They don't know that there's YouTubers and there's collectors. They just they put it all together. He's just saying, hey, there's a line between us. It's thin, but there is a line between us. Yeah, and then also with YouTubers, you kind of have to watch them because sometimes, like in the case of what Jerome said, Review Spot, you can find some. Review Spot's good. Who's another one I've looked at? Like 5 Points of Articulation. I don't have an issue with him. There are some channels, Toy Shiz, there are good ones, and then there are the Dan Who's that are going to tell you.
But also,
like he told me to buy every one of the the last Marvel Wave that came out that had the 4 Wolverines in it, and like he's like, you need to buy this entire wave. No, I don't.
Well, let me say something.
No, I don't.
I don't like when reviewers are overly positive, but I don't like when they all are overly negative
either.
Anthony's Customs, I can watch him, but he gets dangerously close to being one of them collectors that complain a lot.
He's heavily critical. He's very hypercritical.
We have gotten to a point where collectors just complain too damn much. Like, okay, all right, we can get some product where you ain't always complaining as well. Mm-hmm. So if it's not fun, if you're not enjoying the hobby, if the hobby is never enjoyable to me, I'm just gonna get out of it. I'm not gonna be, and I know I complain a lot about shit because I just told you that the goddamn Miles Morales had a BBL on my first. So I complain. We all gonna complain about something. But if it's consistently, it's like, man, dude, do you even like this shit? Like, do you even like the hobby? Like, if you don't like it, just bounce or whatever. But you got to be able to see the good and the bad, and that's how I choose who I'm going to watch. Far as wise, I got to watch somebody that's not just complaining just to complain. I'm going to watch somebody like, okay, he's spitting some knowledge too, and he being positive, but then he also saying he breaking down some stuff like, okay, I agree with that. I agree that is what's the bad that's happening. You know what I'm saying? So. It is what it is.
I can pick out people that chill in the first 2 seconds. I'm a Scorpio and very intuitive. If I want to see the figure, I tune that nonsense out. Not everyone is as bright as us, though. BBL, yeah. Those of you who don't know about that, BBL Morales, that Dez was clowning that. Not now. That's not. Listen,
That was when we was talking about the worst.
There's a particular one he's talking about. He's not talking about the gamer. He's talking about the one on that retro card, right? He's not talking about the one that was in the Gamerverse in the box.
Terrible.
That figure, that figure had a B. He said had a BBL.
I was talking about the hip joints, and I don't know what they were thinking when they just threw that thing out. The face sculpt was terrible, like an old young man. If that makes sense.
Wow. So if like I'll take it to Instagram, like Marvel Earth 215. Some of y'all may have seen it.
I just said something about being negative. I just immediately went straight into negativity.
I think Marvel Earth 215 is great, right? He has dioramas. He loves what he's doing. There's passion behind it. He's enjoying it, right? So he's not that he's a reviewer, but if he was to tell me, hey, I think this is a good diorama set, this is some good fix to go with it, I'm probably gonna listen to him based off what I've seen in his channel because he's enjoying it, right? I don't think he gives a damn about the views, he doesn't care about any of that, right? I'm not saying you shouldn't, because obviously he may not be doing it for the money. He's doing it for the passion. He likes what he's doing. You just have to be careful. I think there's a responsibility that people have for new collectors that are coming in, that if there's somebody new that wants to get in the game, right? And they have questions like, who do I collect? They're gonna go to YouTube and they're gonna watch people. And when they watch, it's one of those things, you meaning us in the room chat. Us meaning us in the room chat. I got you. This new person goes to say, I want to get into collecting. Well, they're gonna go to YouTube. And we just know that. And they go to YouTube, they may not get a Toy Shiz. They may not get that. The algorithm may show them Dan Who because he's in the 20,000s, and Dan Who is going to tell that person, "Hey, you need to go get every figure in this Marvel West." Then Marvel West
to me though, because I guess because I've been an adult collector off and on since 2000, and like I'm still mainly led by characters, like like. And I think that's why, like, if I get a really good version of somebody, I kind of cheer for a minute. For example, I found that Doctor Strange that came with the X and all that, kind of based on like how Chris Pacello drew him. I was like, that's been the last Doctor Strange I bought. I was just like, I'm good right here. Now that Doctor Strange Wong 2-pack with a more comic accurate Wong has been calling me. You know what I'm saying? I hear like the little siren call. But
which one? The Wong Doctor Strange 2-pack?
Yeah, cause that's a more comic accurate one. That was kind of been calling me, but like I guess I'm so led by these characters that I want. And every once in a while I will buy some like what that. But it's mostly especially in terms of wrestling and superheroes, which are my kind of main field. Although I dabble in others, it's like I want these characters.
I know this is gonna sound crazy. It's hard for me sometimes to buy a figure if I haven't read about it.
Oh no, Clever's very much about that.
I mean, I know you hadn't read Last Ronin, but it's still a Ninja Turtle, so you know of a Ninja Turtle. But it's hard for me to not have no knowledge of it. It have to be a really good looking character, like well done,
Clever,
like a well done figure. Because if I haven't read anything about it, like that's why when I did the little thing about Nimrod, he looked cool, but I don't know nothing about him. So it's like, why I don't really want to own him because I don't really know where he fits. But I know some people that can buy him and be like, go read it real quick. Wikipedia Ninja, where you go? You go with the the New Mutants or whatever.
Well,
okay, throw them in there.
But that's been evolving. Now lately he's working for Orchid.
Oh,
like an anti-mutant.
I'm so out of touch with
Marvel.
I'm
so out of touch with Marvel. But in the beginning, though, he was kind of an anti-hero.
A collector gonna drop content that's honest, personalize the pitch. They relate to the common collector. A YouTuber don't give a damn. Just post the pitch product and slang sales.
Now it is something like that. It is something that
good one, T.
Here's the thing. I think you get to a certain point where since they need to get content, keep going. They review anything. They'll review something that they don't want. And I know you're not at that point. I mean, I don't know if you go like let's say your podcast blow up. and you just say, okay, now I got to review stuff. I got to go out here and get more Hot Toys and review them. I don't know if that'll happen.
No.
I mean, I don't know if that money might change either. Like, oh shit, I might need this. This might work, but
Tila, there he's with you right there, sir. Yep.
I've had regrets though, because like that.
We just had the conversation, so you're speaking. I'm gonna let you go. You're speaking with Clever and I. We had this conversation early, like 2 conversations. No, personally. Well, we talked about not getting something if I don't know about the characters. I don't know what's going on, but what you're saying about collectors, it's content. It's crazy. Like content is crazy because we just had it.
They're gonna try to reach out for content, but let's just say you and Clever, y'all both got channels. Let's say the thing to get content now is figure reviews.
He ain't selling out, but go ahead.
But I get that. But let's just say if y'all have to do figure reviews, and y'all gonna review stuff that y'all actually want. Y'all not gonna go out there and be like, okay, I'm not into NECA, what's they call it? Universal Monsters. I'm just gonna buy just to do a review. Of course. And I can understand.
Remember that Batman? I don't want to get kicked off the internet. I'm gonna tell you what he said. So the conversation that he and I had was that he was talking about what drives him nuts with these guys. To your point, they have to have content. He says they'll go into a store and they ain't gonna find nothing but this. He said these are his exact words. They find this one shitty Batman that they can't stand. They're gonna grab the Batman and go, oh,
the black and gold.
He just said, we'll use it with the mustache. We'll use that one with the Hitler mustache. They'll grab that Batman and go, I gotta get something because I gotta have content. And then they'll turn, they'll go record and go, McFarlane sucks. This thing is garbage. I really didn't want to buy it. I don't want to review it, but I need the content.
See, that's being fake though, because it can't. You can find content like, okay, you can right now. We just randomly talking, really, just talking about various things. You can find content. So just to go to the store, you don't have to be, your channel have to be kind of trash if you have to just go to the store and just buy something just to talk about it. Like you should be able to kind of like, okay, I'm on YouTube. I could just kind of talk about experiences over my collecting career. Like I would never do one, but I mean, even if I was out of I didn't have any product to review, I just talk about like how I got into collecting or talk about one of my experiences finding a figure. Like I was going around, blah, 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 going to here, and here, trying to find this figure that then somebody actually helped me found that kind of thing. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like you. I'm sure you with us. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I just don't think it's. I would never go get a figure just for the sake just for the sake of reviewing it. Like anything I have, the worst thing I might be guilty of, like you saw, is I may not have read that material, right? But I might like the figure.
But you like the figure,
and I may not review it. I just may have the figure because
I've gotten caught up though, and I've talked about this before.
It's easy to call that selling out till you get the opportunity. You know what? That's true.
Who said that?
Jerome.
Because I think it was you. You posted that black and yellow variant Mr. Terrific. I think it was in like.
Oh, he posted all the Mr. Terrific.
64.
Yeah, and
Walmart.
I just had to get it, man, because I didn't think I was going to be able to get it.
And it was based off the animation. I didn't know what it was. But that's a figure where you look, you already like the character, but you just say, okay, I like that. I kind of like the.
But honestly, though, I was hoping that it would be out of the system, so maybe they. Right. It was not. That sucker, I think, wound up being like 38 after taxes, and I was like, man, I mean, I paid for it. I was caught up in the moment, but I was like, do I want this now? Like, once I got it.
Hey, these McFarlane, these McFarlane fees are gonna shoot up in price later on.
A
lot of them already started.
They're
I probably
get the McFarlane while you can.
I'm telling you, get prepared. Now, they're gonna shoot up.
They're gonna shoot up without question. Jerome, like I get it, like the selling out part, I get it. But I will tell you this, and to your point, you're 100% right. Some people will sell out. Some will. I would not, because, and I'll tell you why. For the people that rode with me from day one, and there's a saying that real recognize real. People can spot fake, right? So if you got with me because from day one, because I was authentic and genuine, every time you saw me on camera, I presented to you in a way that said, hey man, this guy's engaging. I like his channel. And then my channel blows up, and all of a sudden I got people with ulterior motives telling me, hey, I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna send you this. I need you to review this, this, and this within a 2 week period. Well, now I'm rushing. Now I'm doing something I never was doing before. And part of what's going to happen is now I got to put a mask on. Masks don't always stay. Sometimes they slip. And that mask is going to eventually start to slip, and you're going to see that it's fake. Like you're going to see, like I'm just doing it for the money. It's gonna happen. And then you can have at that point the people that rock with you, the real subs, are not going to be there. You may have 25,000 and only 200 views, which is crazy. You should have way more views than that. At least 10% of your audience ought to mess with you, so 2,500. But if I'm not getting that, like everybody starts going away, that's just an empty number. And I'm trying to feed an algorithm, which is really just an empty number, but it doesn't make sense. You lose track of what brought you to the dance. The whole reason you followed my channel and blew up was because I was authentic. Now I'm doing the complete opposite. Because now I'm just saying, because guess what's gonna happen? If I got that many reviews to do and you like the reviews, let's say my reviews are 8 minutes long. Once I got to start doing it, I can do 8 minutes. I can do 10 minutes if I want, because I'm not beholden to somebody telling me I need you to do this many reviews by this deadline. I just do however the hell I want to do it. But if I sell out and all of a sudden, I'm gonna use them. Let's say Hot Toys sends me something and says, hey, we're gonna send you 3 Hot Toys. We need these reviews done by this point, this point, this point, this point. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna do a review. You're gonna start, instead of what you came for before, where I was talking about, well, I like the head sculpt and I told you everything I liked. Now all of a sudden I'm gonna power through it. Hey, it's a really good figure. He moves around. The clothing is really, really good. The head sculpt's good. Man, it's amazing, man. Great job, Sideshow. Hey, check me out next week. That's what's gonna start happening because Chartemus once said, and I didn't clip it cleverly, I think, or somebody else clipped it in the video, where it's his words, where he says, lately, I'm tired. He said, because I'm in this hamster wheel, and it's just, I got to review. And he wasn't, and you can see that he looked tired. He didn't look like he was having any more fun at all.
Does he not have a day job?
That YouTube is his job now.
Oh, okay. Well, see,
he quit his day job.
Yeah, YouTube's
that's
his
what
job.
I read years ago.
And that, yeah, he quit his, and he's I don't know if his wife works or whatever, but he may be the breadwinner. But it got to a point where you could see it, that it's wearing, like I'm just in this hamster wheel of constantly reviewing, because he's trying to beat this algorithm, and that's why you have to watch it. You have to, you have to be careful, because at one point he probably did enjoy it, but he said he's stepping over figures, falling over them, and I'm like, what kind of a life is that?
That man need to get a paper route or something.
What kind of a life is that? When you got so many figures that that you got that, like he said, he's just falling all over them. They're everywhere. Like, I would want to be in a room where it's a safety hazard.
You better put some things in total.
Well,
he's not enjoying it. Like you can tell it's a job. So he's a full YouTuber.
That does sound a lot like my nerd cave, but I do enjoy it. I just be close to my life.
Collecting should be fun, and I hate
exactly.
It should always be fun. Let's see. I'm a sneakerhead and a belt collector too. Knowing what I like, I look for creators that talk to me with their content. Some cats out here simply for the 100K subs, plaque, and that shiny new backdrop. Man, T, I'm gonna have to hit you up with a conversation later that you have no idea.
I'm not how many times we said that. I watch a lot of sneaker content, like Cool Kicks. A lot of when they be reselling and buying it, I watch a lot of that. Heat Archive. I don't know if you know anything. I watch a lot of that, and man, whoo, you think actually the toy market is reselling. You need to watch the sneaker market and Travis Scott's and the way they be reselling stuff like that. Man, they be reselling them sneakers for insane amounts of money. Just limited rare shoes and
there's
stuff.
There's streetwear too, like that Supreme stuff, man. They be
actually, what is it called? It's called Chrome something, Chrome Heart, maybe. Oh man, I can't pay. They paying $800 for goddamn a hoodie, maybe even more. I'm like, nah, I can't do I can't say that much. Them type of clothes, but though that stuff goes for a lot.
Man, when my hoodie started getting over 40, I'd be like,
You gotta enjoy what you're doing. That's my thing. Wait, but here's the thing, Ron. I know enough about you that I would never consider you a seller. I appreciate that, sir. However, if you're getting offered to review figures, the people that may begin to call you a sellout are haters. Okay, okay. That Jerome, I appreciate that. I rock with that. I understand you 100%. Yeah, I wouldn't. There are people that do it, and that's not me, bagging on Charlemagne. I just used him as an example because those words came from him, like where he doesn't enjoy it. Like this, if I come into this room, and I'm using this because I'm in here, but all of you that are watching have your man caves and you feel that way, you should come into your man cave to escape what's going on in the world. You come in here, you're not thinking about. You come in here because you don't want to think about MLG and W. You want to think about your kids driving you crazy. You don't want to think about what's going on with somebody that might be sick, that you know of. You don't want to think about none of that stuff. You come in here to look at the figures you have, maybe pose them, play with them, think about them, clear your mind. This is your safe space, your escape from the harsh realities that the world throws at us. It should always be that way. When it stops being that way, when you know it, when you're not enjoying it, and you're just like, why am I here? It's probably time not to do it. That's just what it is, because that's what this is supposed to be. This is not supposed to be a job, in my opinion. I'm not saying anything against people that are YouTubers. I'm get your money, like he said, get your bread. But for me, even if I, become more famous or whatever on YouTube, it will never change what I'm doing here because I got in it for a different reason. I never got in it to chase the plaque. If I get the plaque, fantastic. But I actually love what I'm doing, and I would, at that line, I would always, I could walk it, but I would never get to a point where I gotta have the latest figure this out because I'm trying to match some imaginary number. That drives me crazy. I appreciate that, man. I sure appreciate you, Jerome, for that. Genuine people are important, right? So it's okay to be a YouTuber. I mean, there's some that I like, that I think that actually do collect and enjoy. Now, when it comes to like Kyle Peterson, I like Kyle Peterson. He collects things. Now his wrestler stuff, he loves that. There's no question about that. Man, that man loves wrestling and loves wrestling figures. That's a fact, right? He's the only person I know. If Rey Mysterio comes out in 17 versions, he's gonna have all 17. He loves it, right? So it's different. Whereas you may have someone else that just goes out and buys Rey Mysterio. I need something to talk about. Let me grab it. Just like there's certain words that you don't say, I don't say, to tell you the difference. Collectors, for instance, I've never ever heard Dez come to me and say, I said, Dez, man, you think you gonna get this figure? I don't know, Ra. It's not pinless. I ain't never heard Dez. I ain't never heard Dez say that.
That ain't even my
I've never
my vocabulary.
I've never heard you say that. I've never heard you say that.
Half of mine's still in a box. So
I've never heard you say that, right? so that's when I say that YouTube talk, like, and typically, I'm not saying that people aren't really, there aren't people
That's
know
when
what
you really
about.
breaking it down, articulation wise. I'm not a manufacturer, so I'm not looking. Look, the figure look good. I don't got all that pinless and all that. Just can it just show me what it can do? Like if you take this figure, show me the articulation. I don't need to be like, don't be give me all that extra stuff.
My thing is, if I decide to open it, it needs to be able to stand on it. That's about all.
There's a lot of McFarlanes. They be falling
all over the place.
She'll fall over with them damn heels on. That's why I got up in there.
So, case in point, if I use Anthony reviewed this figure too. Anthony said, "Is this a good figure?" Yeah. He said, "Do I have a problem with the price?" No, I really don't. He said, "I really don't." He said, "But here's the thing." He said, "If you own the Toy Biz one, there's no point to buy this."
You mean the build figure?
I'm sorry, to build a figure. Mm-hmm. There's no reason to buy this, right? Don't tell me because his color scheme is different and he's got a barbell. You're gonna go out and spend $50 on $40, $50 on it. He said there's no reason to do that. But
we'll do that.
But
just because they want to update, they want to constantly update.
He said, but if you did, if you did, I didn't own them. Mm-hmm. And he said, so if you didn't own them, there's nothing wrong with buying.
Well, let me say something about that, because if somebody got the money and they care about the character that much, where they say, you know what, I like that extra whatever paint they did.
Barbell.
I'm gonna buy and the barbell. I'm gonna buy this one and I'm gonna sell my other one. If you can do that, you can do it.
That's
the only way I'll do it is if the new one is on clearance, and then I'll sell my other one because I'm not no super strong guy fan. He's in my X-Men collection, but I'm not like no diehard fan of him. But if I could get a version that I feel looks better, I'd pay $20 for it. But how much is it? 40?
He was pretty much where you
20
were.
or
He
less?
was between $40 and $50.
Yeah, I pay 20 to replace it to upgrade. In my opinion, it might not be an upgrade to some people. Some people might say, "Okay, I'm cool with the other one," and I am cool with the other one with certain figures. Some figures I'm like Omega Red, as you said earlier. The difference between the old Omega Red and the new one ain't that big a difference to me. Maybe it is to somebody else, but I'm cool with the one I got, the first version.
Same.
See, so
I don't base my opinion on what somebody else can be like. Man, this so and so got way better articulation. Okay,
like I said,
you can buy it then.
The closest I came to it was the Black Widow with the long red hair and the black outfit that like everybody wanted.
yeah, there's a new
I
Black
had it in
Widow.
my hand, but I was like, I don't really want it because I'm more of a fan of short red hair, gray outfit Black Widow.
Yeah.
So I put that back. Then I think I ordered like that one off Target.com, the one I wanted.
Lost their mind over that damn Black Widow.
Yeah,
we need to talk about the figure, the Marvel Legends. People lost their goddamn mind over. That was one of them. Warbird, Captain Marvel, they lost their goddamn mind over her. You could say Psylocke, but
yeah,
it's always the females supposed to be losing their damn
mind. Because they don't make a lot.
Yeah. I can't think of nobody else.
How many of you in this chat have multiple figures? Besides, like both of the same figure. You got more than one Wolverine, more than one Captain America.
I would be surprised if anybody just say I got one Wolverine. You don't got because he got the brown and yellow, he got the blue and yellow, he got the gray and black X-Force. He got a lot of looks. So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to have only one Wolverine.
I got a brown, yellow, blue, and yellow, and I got a weapon.
So that one is blue and yellow, right there beside you. So
that's a blue and that's a blue and yellow. Yeah.
I've got another one. I've got the astonishing one.
Yep.
He's down there. I've got another. I got a 97 one. He's down there.
I do have the Toy Biz kind of astonishing X-Men. Yellow and blue Wolverine. So yeah. Oh, okay, 40.
I had one Toy Biz figure for the longest. The last one I had was the Mr. Sinister. Because I said this is
I want a Mr. Sinister
figure, but then I ended up selling because I got a Marvel Legends.
I need me a Mr. Sinister in my life. I will not lie. People collect what you like. I'll be the first to tell you that. Collect what it is you like. It's not
you gotta know.
It's your collection is just that, and buying one thing. That's another thing. Like I think sometimes people gatekeep and they think that I have interacted with a couple of guys that do collect hot toys, and I've said this. I say I can never exclusively do it, and I say you guys are no better than anybody else. You're not, because you have a hot toy doesn't mean it doesn't. You might like that particular figure, right? And because you get what I told somebody you get what you pay for. I mean, I get that, but just because I'm collecting here, like Clever says, they tend to have their pinkies up when they drink their tea and think they're better. I'm one of the few. I'm not like that. I just collect it. I actually like them, for what they are, but I would never exclusively just collect them because I can't, like what I can do with them, I can't do with them. And what I mean by that, you can't, and I've seen channels where people do pose them and do stuff like that. And Clever made fun of me for what I was like, yeah, because they're wearing fabric and you don't want to stretch it and do it. I get all of that. So I'm careful with mine. I get it. It's just one of the things. I don't really collect them all, but I got a bunch of Wolverines. Of course you do. Everybody does.
And like, who has one Batman at this point? Like,
it's just some people like to your point. I saw two things, right? That like I saw Art the Clown. Hot Toys did Sideshow has them, but it's not Hot Toys. But Sideshow has one. A nice Art the Clown. I forgot which company does it. It's under Sideshow's banner, but it's not Hot Toys. And then that Crow. That crow is bad.
See, now that would be something that breaks me on
that
on
crow
the 1/6 scale.
That crow is bad, man.
See, I
was betting they using lamb fur for the hair, like lamb wool for the hair. That's crazy.
Oh, wow, that sounds hard.
Like it's man,
it.
it's cold blooded. It's cold, and it's got an event. The one that sold out first. Check this out. The most expensive one. It's like over $700. That one sold out first. They didn't go to the one that's 400. It's close to 400. The regular. Because it's got 4 levels of it. It's got a regular, a deluxe gold, and then this premium.
See, do I spend 400 on chocolate, baby?
Yeah, you slick with it, but probably.
No, you keep saying I'm slick, dude.
Man, you in the shadows,
Have
man.
you not seen the Lucy's that are, man, my photos have been Lucy's on parade, sir. So I'm gonna need you to slow down.
This dude's in the alley. Nobody see him. He out here just.
No, but I'm not. Though.
I'm that brother in the alley. I'm a secret collector.
I'm not no secret collector. I put everything in the group. And if you notice, there has been a proliferation of loose figures.
Control of it.
Man, that thing is nasty.
See, that's freaking Brandon Lee, man.
That thing is nasty.
I feel like this on creep out this family.
That would, and I'm not even a collector. That would make me do 1/6. A crow, Brandon, or Wesley Snipes blade. Those two will make me jump.
Which blade are we talking about? The Deadpool Wolverine blade, or we talking about the
original blade?
I think.
I'm glad you reminded me. I want that Marvel Legends movie, like Deadpool.
You want the Deadpool Wolverine blade?
Yeah.
Clever was hating on that.
I'm not crazy about it, but we don't get enough of. You talking about the blade?
I don't know why we can't get the old blade. I don't get it.
Right, they got one Toy Biz one.
I mean, I don't know why they did, like InArt or somebody 330 did an old blade. I don't know why they haven't made.
They've done one. They probably call them Daywalker or something crazy. They got like a little random title for it, but
it's a dude I saw that poses him and puts him in he's got him in the cases and like the clear. He's done these poses like he's got Deadpool and Wolverine together. He's got Spider-Man being helped up by Daredevil. Like it's crazy.
I think if I was a movie fan,
y'all talking Hot Toys Crow or Mesco? No, we're talking about the Hot Toys Crow. The Hot Toys Crow is the legit truth.
Well, is this Hot Toys? I don't know if this is Hot Toys.
Well, it's under that banner. It's not it's somebody else, but it's under Sideshow. But it's I forgot the name. There's like a Polish company or something. Seller Toys. It's like that but it's under Sideshow. That's a bad crow, man. I'm not gonna kid you. You know, I saw that.
Put that toward it. Caustic Plastic has it.
Caustic Plastic. If you
they
can
have
see
the
it.
image, you can go stroll through and look at it.
Yep, Jerome, you can scroll and see that. That's Caustic.
I shared it a while back.
It is bad, man. It is. It's bad.
Like I said, if I was in this family, I'd be creeped out. I'd be like, okay, y'all did too good on that likeness. Jeez Louise.
I mean, but folks, at the end, like I said, when it comes to these, and I don't do Mezco. I'm not against them. I'm just saying I don't have a Mezco. I don't have Mafex.
I like Mezco. I like Mafex.
But now I'm a fan of the Mezco Doc Ock. I am a fan of that.
I like the way they look, but like I said, man,
some of them got issues. Some of them look like they got their top suit. But the first Mafex I ever got was the Blade. I still love to this day. And then I got a couple of them. Then I just kind of I step away from some of the high end stuff. Like with the Mafex, I was getting the Hush, all the Hush ones, and then they did the Death and Return of Superman figures as well. So I got those 6 really stuff.
I mean, the most I paid for one figure is in the 40.
Okay, that's the most. So
well, I looked up because I just had a quote unquote plug to me up with Mafex
and the plug
Mezco.
out here.
So the most I paid for Mafex and Mezco, it wasn't. I never paid over 100 for Mafex and Mezco. I have to say that right. No, because I had people that was
looking out for them.
But I still paid 80. So
now the most expensive for those of you who watch my channel, you know it. The most expensive. You can go look it up. So it's not like I can hide it from you. Like the most expensive figure that I've gotten is that Wolverine.
Over this Dr. Doom?
Oh yeah, he was.
I thought Dr. Doom would be.
No, sir. No, sir. When you added shipping, like now I could have done the regular flat. I did pick a more expensive shipping option, and I did because the figure was just that expensive.
Yeah.
So that figure on its own before taxes was $340.
Wow.
Right. So it's around, they put the tax on me, so they hit me with like 300. So you might as well say it's about 300 and almost $380, right? And then I had to pay another 30 some dollars to ship it. So it ended up being like 14, most expensive I've ever paid up for a thing.
Yeah.
Right. But now I've got some 30 Joes. Very nice product. I would not recommend, right? That's why I said, even though I got the guy, Justin collects amazing. He's got 30, he's got Hot Toys, he's got InArt, he does all of them. So if I go look for a review, I usually check him out. I can trust him. But I would never have like a collection that he has. It's like $250,000. He has nothing but that. There's no way. I mean, like, he's just got them like just lined up. And the argument that people will say is, well, people buy statues, and they do. Statues sell. These are better than statues because statues you can't move them. You put them there and they're awesome, so you can't move them. But I don't. Some people pose them and move them around but they are. This man's wearing clothing, right? And I understand that. So he's wearing clothes, so you can move them. But when you move,
I know. I move.
But when you move them around, like, I get it. The clothes are gonna look like they kind of bunch. I mean, they will go back.
Yeah.
But people don't. There are people that are scared to do that. And they shouldn't be. If you're scared to bend this thing, you shouldn't buy it. That's my opinion. If you're scared to buy it, if you're gonna buy it and let's do this and leave the box there for what? What'd you buy it for? You're gonna have to play with it.
Hey, I feel like you're coming for inbox people.
I'm an what are you talking? Look behind you. I know I'm both. I'm an inbox and out box collector.
I'm mostly out. I got a few. The only ones I kept in box. I kept a lot of the platinums that I wasn't gonna do shots with, and then some of that stuff I just kept in box because I never got around to open it. But I eventually will if I'm ready to do a shot. I'll crack them on open. But I'm the type I want to open my figures. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to hold them and pose them, and that's why I think if I was just a person that didn't do anything, I just want to leave them. I probably would just get statues if that was the case. But now I want to be able to move them and put them in teams and have them standing together and stuff. And
I've been buying more loose figures, so now I'm like, well, dang, my collection now half and half.
I gotta do this. Look, give me that Justin. I got to do this. I can't. Where's that thing? I got to do this. I got to have her posing. I can't just be like, I got to just cruise y'all. No, I got to be able to open on it. And well, I was gonna say play with a pause. I'm not gonna go there.
He said play with the pause.
Yeah. I got to be able to do stuff with it, because I look at her and I see the effects and stuff, and I want to do shots. I want to have her. Even if I don't do a shot, I want to be able to just be like, take her out and then maneuver her, so to speak.
Right. What do you say? Justin Collection is also a guy that's doing great reviews. He's getting those figures. Yeah, I mean, Justin's Collection is great, man. He knows what he's doing, but he's blessed apparently in a situation like most of us are not, that we can have a $250,000 collection. I'm not in that group. So, and he just does strictly Hot Toys. I got to make sure I do that because the way you posing that has just got me jealous. I want to do the Green Lanterns over here.
You got them all open?
No, they're not, but I'm going to. Like some figures, like I open these, right? But do you see how heavy this is? Like, I'm probably not gonna mess with this a whole lot because of how heavy it is. I'm not gonna move that around. That's 5 pounds you holding. Why am I gonna move that around too much? 5 or 6 pounds. I'm not doing that.
For a workout, I guess.
Strictly for a workout, because otherwise, why am I gonna do it? And like I was saying tonight, I said, man, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put these jokers back into the box because I'm ready to do something on this table. But look how heavy that is. Like,
Oh, yeah, you get some rest.
Like, I'm gonna put these back in the boxes tonight because why? Like, think about that. Why am I gonna be moving that around, man? For what? I'm like, I said, no, man, I can't keep. It's over with.
Right here's something.
It's like holding a toddler. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that, man. I'm ready to change.
Somebody bought these things. I ain't have a whole lot of them, but Jesus,
they're awesome. I love them.
I never watched Battletoads, so I don't know too much about them. I think it was outside. I was. Oh, wait.
One of my favorites.
It's mainly a video game. I mean, I think
Battletoads was fantastic.
Then some cartoon adaptations here and there, but it was mainly a video game. Now, did that crossover game ever happen to Double Dragon Battletoads? I know there were ads.
I don't think it did.
See, this is what I used to do before I used to collect. All right, if people don't know the story, my friend Jay Simpson, he was the one who was doing all the collecting. I was into music. I was into like going to concerts and getting band shirts and stuff like that, traveling, watching rock and rap concerts. But I used to go over his house and he'd have figures out, and I would start doing little dope poses. I said, "Let me pose your figures," and I just do that. And I never would own any, but I would just go and like do little poses like this right there, this right here. Popping pose. Okay, wait, let's get up right up. Right there, busting up guns. Stand up.
Those guns came with her?
Yeah.
Did the old one right near her daddy? Right near her daddy. Right
did the old ones come with guns or no? The other one or no?
Nah, she didn't. He had the. Well, no, she did have one gun. I think she did have a gun. She didn't have the.
I like the
automatic.
Wait a minute, who's her daddy?
Makes me Maggie.
Thanks, am I wrong?
Her actual father? No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'm thinking. Oh, god dang, my coming knowledge is terrible. I'm thinking Scarlet. God dang it. Quicksilver.
Well, that's technically they're not anymore.
They changed that. See, that's what
hardest game ever. Yes,
that's why Marvel pisses me off.
Why is that?
Because they change stuff all the time. I'm gonna switch it. She can't bust guns like that. Yeah, my Marvel knowledge is terrible.
And I just watched a guy today. I forgot his name. He was posing He was posing this. He's like, man, I didn't know this figure was this awesome. And this is my thing, guys. And I'll say this before I let all of y'all go. One of the things that I tell people, I'll say this imparting to y'all, right? And I'm gonna let y'all get off, right? Pause.
Hey yo,
that was a good one. Yeah, you got it. You got it good.
There are figures like this, right? When people tell me a lot of times that, well, Hasbro, you're too hard on them. They can't give you great figures. It's got to be so much. Like, look, they clearly can give you a large figure that has articulation and what you want, and they don't have to call it maximum or whatnot. It's just a matter of if they do it. They can clearly, like, this is proof. Do you have this one?
No, I don't. I actually don't.
Like, you're the pose master. Get him in pose. Okay. Like, you get him in. Like, he can get into some dope pose. To be that big, because that's like a 10.5-inch figure. Yet he can just smooth like butter. They can get in some great poses. Mm-hmm. Hasbro can do it. It's just a matter of when they want to do it. Mm-hmm. So when people say they can't do that, look, they clearly can. I've seen him on the buildings. Like, you had him on a diorama squat like Spider-Man, mm-hmm. He can do it. I mean, but it's just a matter of if they want to. But this is proof that they can. Mm-hmm. Like that Odin was cool. That was not maximum. He was just a deluxe Odin that came out.
How much was it? He was 51.
Yeah, he was like $60 when he hit. And they could have. It's like that always falls off. They could have easily done that.
Oh, was he posted on the show? Okay.
I just put it there. So the thing is, they had that, and it came out Jean Grey next to him. Like, they can easily make great figures. It's. I'm not gonna say it. I mean, yeah, it is about the money. Like, that Jean Grey is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, I kind of want
Dark Phoenix.
And I love that Venom pool.
I was excited to get that Venom pool, but I was kind of like, yeah, when I got him, he's all right. I'm not crazy about him, but he's all right.
I mean,
I kind of like her now. She dropping price. I might have to go get me another Mystique.
No, she was like 9 something on like clearance at some of these stores.
Did you see her? Yeah. Because you told me you had the other one.
I did. I just like the.
I wasn't checking for her until I saw them guns.
I like the guns and I like the gold, and her blue pops a little bit more than I thought. It's a little more. It's a little brighter than the other version, and her hair, of course.
And she didn't have the gold.
She had it, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't that gold. It wasn't that. It wasn't that.
So that's a really nice repaint.
Hell yeah, yeah. Oh damn.
Oh yeah, look at that big one on that one.
Same body or no?
Yeah, same body. Yeah, body's still same.
Fantastic. So, folks, at the end of the day, like I want to thank y'all for being here tonight. I always want to thank my wonderful co-host, the illustrious brother Seaberry.
Thanks for having me.
And I definitely want to thank the tour father for popping up and on here and live and helping us out. Folks, we got to enjoy this hobby. That's my big thing. I don't do resolutions and stuff like that, but if I had to do a resolution, I would like for everybody to enjoy collecting in 2026, and let's all have a good year. Let's try to make this a less toxic place. Let's have fun and let's enjoy it, man. It's about toys. It's supposed to be about having a good time, us coming together as brothers, sisters, and collectors. That's what we're here to do. So, man, y'all have a great one. I will see you. Well, I'm saying not I, but rather we will see you all next week or the very next time that we catch a fade. God bless y'all, man, and we will catch y'all.